you would hurry up, cause my son and my nephew gonna murder something. Gang.
Say, man, I don't give a fuck about the feds, DEA, ATF, task force.
And y'all, Duke ain't working nothing over here, man. I asked Duke to come up here because I needed to get an understanding of him, man. So whatever he talking about, he free to talk about it over here, man. Let y'all get this stuff out here, because I don't want to have to start blocking people from the
Hey, you follow Pooh Black. You follow Pooh Black. You follow Pooh Black.
No, this shit show me. The truth be told, allegedly, y'all make sure y'all subscribe to him, man. Man, thinking cultivation mind opening new road. Yo, what's up with y'all tonight, man? Y'all know what it is. Wednesday Night Live, man. This TRIGGMAN Tell Them TV. Coming along with the panel. The panel consists of myself, TRIGGMAN Tell Them TV, man. Pooh Black, King Guys, and Kimbo Greedy, man. Salute to everybody in the chat. If you ain't hit that like button, hit that like button. If you ain't share the video. If you ain't subscribe the video. Don't be a hater your whole goddamn life. Not your whole life, you hear me? Hold on, man. Let me get ready, man. Hold on, y'all a second. How y'all doing tonight, man? Y'all know it's Wednesday night turn up, man. We about to go in, man. Salute to my mods, man. Y'all know the rules out here, man. Only time out I do all the blocking. If I send y'all the signal. Y'all know what the signal is. Hello motor. You know what I'm saying? Some people y'all just know who needs to be blocked. Just facts, man. Y'all know how it go. Let me pin my string yard for my panel that come in. For y'all who new over here, don't know how it runs over here, me and the panel usually get down on content for about an hour. And then we'll open the panel, let people come in. We'll talk about the topic a little bit, and then we'll open it for open discussion, whatever y'all choose to talk about, as long as it's viable content, man. Salute to chopping it up with Shino out there, man. Salute to you. Salute to Queen Lakers, Giants, Little. Feel about them facts, man. Who else we saluting to, man? Who else out here, man? I know we got some other people in here. Colleen, Chrissy, Miss Terry, Durr. Man, salute to y'all, man. If y'all coming in, make sure y'all hitting that like button when y'all coming in, man. I need y'all to practice that. When you come in, TRIGGMAN tell to hit the thumbs up, man. Just hit the thumbs up. Let me see what's up, man. Hold on, y'all. What's up, Shino? I ain't opened the panel yet, bro.
All right, I'll get out. I'm just want to come in and show you love, you know, chopping it up. Salute to my king, my brother, who I love, you know what I'm saying? Much love to my boy, Trigger, you know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna get off the panel. How long are you gonna about 30 minutes?
Yeah. Just give me about 30 minutes before you tap in.
Bet. I'm gonna get a little bit more drunk before so I can tap in.
Don't get drunk, be sober, man. We ain't with the ignorant shit over here.
Man, please. I think better when I'm not sober.
Nah, for shit show, man. Salute Keith, salute Miss Wells, salute Brenda, man. Salute everybody in here. Like I said, man, hit that like button. If you ain't hit that like button, you a hater. Straight up. Unique, salute, man, to you, man. Okay, we got them hitting that like button coming. That's what's up. We're gonna talk about Amber Rose Hotel, man. The hotels and states of facts, man. We're gonna talk T.I. and DaBaby and hot water, man. Lil Nas X, they hating on me. You know, talk about that's what we going in. If anybody from our panel is out there, which is Pooh Black, King Guys, or Kimbo Greedy, y'all go ahead and tap in, man. I'm gonna try to give y'all a little time so everybody can get in and we can start this show. We're gonna try to start by 4 more minutes, man. Y'all know over here you're entitled to your own opinion. We can agree to disagree, disagree to agree. Long you voice your opinion respectfully, man. You are more than welcome over here, man. Dust your feet off before you enter the house. You might ask me, what do dust my feet off before I enter the house mean? Man, when you come up here on the panel, be about the topic and the topic only. It's a difference between topic and open discussion. We usually don't get to open topics until around an hour and 15 or hour 20-minute mark. Y'all know this show is 10 to 10 to 3. Sometimes we might cut it short and keep it 2 hours and 30 minutes, depending on how the gang is going and how the flow is going, man. We all know, man, it's a situation, man. I'm gonna read you a quote that DaBaby. What started all this ruckus between Miss Amber Rose and shooting at T.I. Hotel and T.I. and DaBaby, and we're gonna talk about it. DaBaby made a controversial comment, man, as we all know. He said at one of his concerts, if you didn't show up today with HIV, AIDS, or any of them deadly sex transmitted disease that make you die in 2 to 3 weeks, then put your cell phone lighter up. Then put your cell phone light up. Ladies, if your pussy smell like water, put your cell phone light up in the air. Fellas, if you ain't sucking no top in the parking lot, put your cell phone lighters up. That what started all this. Salute 300. That what started all this, man. It started a big controversy and stuff between a couple celebrities, mainly this one celebrity, Amber Rose. If we all know, Amber Rose is an activist, man. Amber Rose prides herself on being an activist. She took issue with both DaBaby and T.I. for their tone deaf comment, she called it. That tone deaf comment she took very issue with. On Monday, July the 26th, Rose took to hold on, y'all. Give me some water, man. On Monday, July the 26th, Rose took to shade both rappers. What in the homophobic? She wrote, y'all are so mad that Lil Nas X is fucking winning. To be the homophobic feels like they are battling something internally. This is not equal to this is hatred, period. She said this is not equality. This is hatred, man. Period, man. Amber Rose saying that DaBaby and rapper T.I. they having homophobic vibes. What is going on? She is a legend that maybe they have some kind of feeling by men themselves in so many words. Let's just put that out there, man. Amber Rose, man, she hoteling. She hoteling right now, man. She hoteling. She letting them know right now, man. I think something going on that y'all got an issue with Lil Nas and what he doing while y'all even having an issue with Lil Nas, man. She also added in a separate post, I'm an activist first and foremost. This is why I started my slut walk for everyone to come and feel comfortable in their own skin. This is hate and violence. She's calling what DaBaby and T.I. quotes saying that they hate and violence. She's stating that it's hate and violence. That's what she's stating, y'all. She's stating that it's hate and violence, man. She's saying that T.I. and them is hate, and this is homophobic virus going. They got the homophobic vibes going on with they self, man. She stands with the LGBTQ community. We should all feel safe at a concert, no matter what our status is, who we love or who we want to give head to. That was Amber Rose's words to it, man. Later on, man, Lil Nas today, he made a post himself. He took his thoughts on Twitter. And marveled at the fact his critics are seemingly upset he's gay and successful. Some of y'all not even mad that I'm gay. Some of y'all mad that I'm gay and still succeeding, man. What do we say about that? Lil Nas X even popped his collar. Lil Nas X even popped his collar that way, man. Lil Nas X said Lil Nas X is a legend that T.I. and DaBaby and other artists are not mad that he's gay. They mad that he's gay and succeeded, man. Well, goddamn, what do we say, man? What can we say about that? First of all, Amber Rose. Let me go on DaBaby first, y'all, man. I didn't think what DaBaby stated, man, was tended for it to go. Like, you gotta be safe these days when you talking, man. I want y'all to know that, man. Y'all, you gotta be safe with what you say on social media or out in public, man. Lil Nas is who he is, and DaBaby and T.I. are who they are, man. I think this might be taking just a little out of course, but I don't want to overstep my lines and boundaries on this by saying this. This is just my opinion. I think that these contexts were taken a little bit over course, man, and you gotta like KK said, you have to be mindful of what you say, man. You gotta be mindful of what you say in this day and age, man. And anything that sounds like you are shooting at the LGBTQ community, man, they are going to come in groups, man. That's why we don't talk about them over here. We don't gay bash over here. We don't do none of that. I don't want no smoke with the community. To each his own, man. Salute to whatever you doing, man. That's none of my business how people choose to live their life or what type of life they choose to live, man. Um, Amber Rose, we all know she's an activist. She's a stand up person for that community, man. And Amber Rose took real heat to it. Just the fact, I just want to touch on the fact, man, that she said, "I stand with the LGBTQ community. We should all feel safe at a concert, no matter what our status is, who we love or who we want to give head to." So I think that Amber Rose is a legend that DaBaby could have put some people life in danger at the concert, meaning if they if they didn't raise their phone, I guess he was insinuating until they were given top in the car. That's what I guess he's a legend to. I can't make this up. Uh, we all seen it. I guess that's what. I don't know, man. I don't know. Was it that serious? It, I gotta think about it. Are people at a concert looking to see who's what and what status or sexual status they are? Like, I don't know. I ain't been to a concert in a long, long time. Like, are people really paying that much attention to? Do y'all think people are paying that much attention to who the hell is raising the goddamn phone? If they sucking top in the car, man. I just don't. I understand, but I don't. I just think that the contest was taken a little bit. I think DaBaby now Ti on the other hand, like Ti need to mind his goddamn business. Ti got too much going on in his own life to be coming on in anything going on. Ti has too much going on, and he got all him and his wife has all kind of allegations, man. See, this what got Ti ass in trouble the first time, man. Talking too much, just won't shut up, man. Bro, this what got you in trouble right here, man. Some shit you just gotta shut up, man. Just shut up and sit. Handle your situation before you get into somebody or come in on somebody else's business, because that's why you are going through what you are going through right now, man. This didn't have nothing to do with you. Am I not? If I'm wrong, y'all quote me. I don't believe Ti was even at the concert performing with him. So it was definitely none of his business to even be giving his opinion on anything DaBaby had to say, man. He should be a good boy. He should be quiet right now. He should be somewhere in the house in a goddamn me closet, trying to get his stuff together, man. His personal and all these alleged accusers and victims going on, man. DaBaby, man, DaBaby, I think DaBaby just being him, man. We all known DaBaby since he came in, man. DaBaby been kind of on the wild road, man. DaBaby has don't had a couple encounters. I think he don't had a couple lawsuits on him since he been in the game, man. DaBaby is one of them people who still not all the way acting like he's still in the street, but he's still carrying a lot of street rules apply with dealing with DaBaby in public, man. I think Amber Rose, man, she was more offended. I think, see, when a woman think outside the box sometimes when it comes to emotion and things like this, man. And I know Amber Rose was probably sitting there thinking to herself, like, what she probably was sitting there thinking to herself, what if some could have happened if somebody was a gay or a part of the LGBTQ community, man. What is it they happened did raise their phone? Now, what if it was a group of pride people in the concert, and when he said that he could have started an uproar? So I could see where she coming from, but I don't think when DaBaby seen it, man, y'all gotta understand the drilling was rushing, man. He probably just in his zone, man, and just popping his shit, man. That's why I believe shit, and he popped the wrong shit, and people took it the wrong way, man. And salute to the three haters. I already got hit the thumbs down before the show started. Salute to y'all, man. I got to salute to y'all, man. And even the fact, Lil Nas, man, I gotta agree with Lil Nas. If it is this, y'all, I have to agree with Lil Nas if it is this, man. By him saying some of y'all not even mad that I'm gay. Some of y'all mad that I'm gay and still succeeded, man. I believe some people are mad about that. I believe some people are. Salute, coach. I believe some people out here are mad about these things, man. I believe that it has touched some people in some ways, and some people are feeling something far as the industry is concerned. Because you got to understand, there's a lot of people in there grind hard, don't get put on the pedestal that Lil Nas X has been put on for his commercials, for his hot Billboard songs and everything else, man. And I gotta feel I gotta just a feeling that people who been in the game for a while, they feel some type of way about that, man. They feel some type of way about this man prancing around and doing, if we would call the slut walk, across stage, and kids watching it, and at the same time nobody but not buying their music, and the kids starting to gravitate more towards Lil Nas X, which I believe Lil Nas X is he's the new trend, man. I believe Lil Nas X, man, he's one of them they promoting for a reason, man. And when I say promoting for a reason, man, they softening our kids up, or giving our kids the mind to open that it's okay to be like that, or it's okay to go and be yourself, man. So we all know allegedly that the industry is mostly ran by who? The industry is mostly ran by who? Gays, man. Let's just be honest, man. Like with DaBaby, you know what I'm saying? DaBaby now can't really say that because the industry is controlled by them people, man. It's controlled. Yeah, he's a plant out there, man. He's a project, man, at this time, man. I don't know how good Lil Nas music, but beside that Old Town Road, I don't know nothing else of Lil Nas, so I can't speak on it. But Lil Nas does have the right to respond and pop his shit. Lil Nas, he has the right to sit back and pop his shit and feel how he wants to feel. You hear me? Lil Nas, he got the right to say that. Maybe they are mad because you gay and still succeeding. I believe that. I believe that. I believe that some people are mad. You're in the business, man. It's like working in a warehouse and you got a coworker that got there after you, and he got a promotion above you, man. You got people who been in the game, and begging for that spotlight that Lil Nas X has gotten, and he got it so easy. I ain't gonna lie, he got it so easy, man. I didn't know Old Town Road was a crossover song. It was already one of their songs. It crossed over into our community, and it took off, man. He done made a white man a lot of money. He done made a lot of money. He done made people a lot of money. So I'm pretty sure they gonna keep him in the spotlight until the well runs dry, or either till they change the community of the kids, man. I can't make I just can't make that up. Hey Audrey, hit that link for me. I can't make that up. And Amber Rose, man, Amber Rose, I don't hear too much about Amber Rose, but as far as Amber Rose, is she an activist? And she stand for what she stand. I can see her taking heed today because it's an activist and a spokesperson. Of course, she's gonna speak up and feel these things and feel the way she feels about DaBaby comments and stuff. But hell, I'm a man, so I don't know, man. I'm gonna read them one more time. I want to know what y'all. I want to know what y'all gotten out of DaBaby. What DaBaby quoted, man. If you didn't show up today with HIV, AIDS, or any of them deadly sex transmitted disease, then make you die in 2 to 3 weeks. Then put your cell phone light up, ladies. If your cool pappy smell like water, put your cell phone light up in the air, fellas. If you ain't sucking no top in the parking lot, put your cell phone lighter up. That's just how he felt at the moment, man. Like had we came have we really came that far? Is this where we at right now? That's what I want to know, man. That's what I know. That's what I want to know from you all out there, man. Is this where we at right now for us in life? Like that wasn't even just too bashful, man. Hold on, QR. What's up, QR?
Well, as a member of the LGBT community, I wanted to, bring a different perspective.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, well, for one thing, like with Lil Nas, right? I have to say he's very creative. And I'm not just saying this because, I don't understand a lot of like his content, like it's weird. It's very weird to me as well. But, I have to say that he's creative and he knows how to clout chase, just like 6ix9ine. He found a different way to, like promote himself, because he definitely, whether good publicity or bad publicity, he definitely knows how to get his name ringing. And, that's, what sells your name. So yeah, he's definitely a money maker. Now, in terms of DaBaby, like he's young. You're right. He's young. I don't feel like he should be canceled, and he's not, because the industry understands. They understand that like he's not business mature yet, so he's not going to get canceled. Basically, they're just going to show him the way because like if you're in business and you're making money, you definitely have to look at all money is good money. Just like Lil Nas. He basically is across the board. He's getting, all, audiences. And that's what you want. In order to, be big, you want to get all audience. You don't want to limit yourself. So, we have to look at things like, basically from a business perspective, and especially with DaBaby and his promoters and, the people who are making money off of him. They're looking at it like, you're limiting, our money. You're limiting our money because nobody's going to want to support someone that uh openly hates them. And you're right, the industry is ran predominantly by a lot of LGBTQ people or diverse people or whatever. So you have to keep that in mind as well.
Do you feel like what DaBaby said was aimed at that community?
Um, Not necessary. I'm not offended. Me personally, because like I guess it's different in our community, in the black community. In the black community, we're used to stuff like that. They just people might blurt that out one minute, then the next minute, they like heck of a cool with you, and then it's just all about like people's level of understanding. So me personally, I don't feel like he should just, I feel the same way about calling people B's or H's or different things like that. So it's no different in that terminology than the terminology that he used. And they use that kind of stuff in music all the time. Maybe I shouldn't be so excusable towards it, but I mean, it just happens too frequently to even get offended, in my opinion.
Ain't Audrey.
Hey, good
How
evening.
how you doing?
Can you hear me? I'm
Yes,
good.
ma'am.
Yes.
Do you think that DaBaby was meaning to be offend? Did you?
Derogatory.
Yeah. Do you think he meant it to offend the community?
Okay. Me personally, I don't think he was being offensive. I think he was in the moment. Okay. And if you really watched it, because I watched it on TV, and that's what I'm saying. People like to prejudge. He was actually had a lot of the LGBTQ community right in the front row, and he was interacting with them when he was saying this, and they were high fiving him, throwing up their phones. So I think sometimes we as a people, and I'm talking about people in general, of all people, we are on the outside looking in, and we're not literally there at the concert to see the reaction of what's going on, and we just prejudge. And then, like, I'm not understanding how we can accept the LGBTQ community to be so outspoken and do all kind of outrageous things, and run around half naked and all this during pride. And as soon as somebody says something that we think is offensive, before we even ask the person to give them the opportunity to even explain it, or like I said, be there to see the reaction of the crowd, we want to cancel people. We really have got to stop with this canceling stuff. It's really getting out of control. Like this morning already, 6 a.m., the clothing line that he models for already canceled him. Okay, come on now. Like, we got to have some fair playing ground with this stuff. And I have a lot of friends that's LGBTQ, so so I don't have no prejudice against anybody, no matter what their preferences in life, whatever they want to do, whether it's he, him, and him, she and she, him, and him, it doesn't matter. Like, but I'm just saying, we have to start opening our eyes to things a little different, you know, because like I said, we don't go in an uproar when we're talking about like people that want to specify genders and be in the same spot that really hasn't went through the whole position, but yet say that has a certain sex. We don't get offended by those type of things and stuff. So I mean, we got to open our eyes and just accept people for who they are, but also allow people to speak. You can't have a certain speech specification on people, but then we're going to allow another group to just speak any way that they choose to speak. At some point, we got to come to the middle ground with all of this. I mean, we're all living in the same space. So,
Salute King guys. Do you want to touch in on what we're talking about?
Peace, peace. No, I gotta catch up. I'm gonna just listen in until
Oh,
I figure things out.
okay. That's my only problem with it was like I feel like it's becoming to the point where you can't say anything, like you know
okay.
uh like the community, like they have so many rights, man, like everything they aim like specifically at one person, man. It's some hoe ass niggas out here that might be giving top. You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying? You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying? He could
I
have been
agree.
talking to he could have been talking to the under in the closet ass man or something. He could have been talking about them or a situation like that. I don't believe that he will specifically aim, and nor do I believe that he has to explain himself to anybody about it. Just like I
Exactly.
I don't have nothing against with Lil Nas saying what he said, because I do believe that people are mad at Lil Nas because he gay and succeeding still, man. Even I don't wonder, man. Even I don't wonder. I'm like, damn, people really listen to Lil Nas X. Like, like, I hate hearing my kids talk about Lil Nas and my daughter. Lil Nas, she go crazy. Anything, I'm like, oh, nah, nah, nah. I'm like, oh, nah,
Well,
nah,
see,
nah.
I think what it is a lot of parents feel like this is what they say, the majority say they feel like he reeled in the kids with the old time road, and then after that he
He
totally took
did.
a yeah, he totally took a. That's what most of his fan base was when he first, well, yeah, when he came out with a whole time. Yeah. So then they're saying that once they were reeled in, then he flipped the script, and then it's kind of like, well, don't whoever's representing him on whatever award show he's going to have, they already know what the performance is going to be. So don't they think that they should at least give a parental guidance to say, you might not want your kids to see this. Not just you sitting there with your kids, and then all of a sudden something, according to them or their opinion, is too seductive for their children to be watching, or too, rated for their kids to be watching, thinking that they're going to get the same thing that they got in the beginning. But like I tell anybody, if you are a parent who has allowed your kid to follow him, then you should be following to see he has a social media to see what he's really about. And you have a choice. If you don't want to accept what he do, then turn the channel. Don't allow your kid to follow him. But he's just a real young guy that people need to really read his backstory. He's been through some things, and he's very creative. And now he's with his creativeness, so many people accept that in the industry that he's really taken out rather fans, that his base is so high in following, he's pushing the envelope and he's making big money. Now, the people that don't feel to be in the same group as him to feel in some type of way, which I really don't think they should, because he has the right to be creative, because that's what art is about, is being creative. And like I said, if you don't like it, you don't have to watch it. Turn the TV, go to the next channel. But
Well, let me say this. Because you got to look at business, okay? And you got to look at, okay, just like you remember we boycotted Tommy Hilfiger. You remember we boycotted several different, restaurants and different things of that nature based on their slurs. Okay, that's the same thing that any other group is going to do as well. And you normally when that happens, just like I think what's his name? Danny Glover. He was supposed to do a commercial for MCI, back a while when they first came out with the long distance and the local. And he made a racial statement, and they canceled him. So that's what happens, because when people these corporations, they're looking at their money. And so they, even though they might not like a certain group of people, like might not like, the board of directors may not like a certain group of people, they're not going to discriminate on your money. Therefore they're not gonna do anything that's gonna, cause anyone to, not want to, buy from them or, support them in any type of way, because they want all money. The way to get rich is all money. So the people, like you said, that clothing line that's canceled him, basically that's what that was about. It was not about, like, that he doesn't have the right to say what he wants to say or anything. Like, we all have, freedom of speech. But, if we work on a job, we can't just go on, social media and basically say whatever we want to say. Some jobs will tell you, if you basically, like, you're held accountable for even your conduct on social media, even on your own personal pages. So, we have to, like, keep that kind of stuff in mind. So it's not just the fact that he don't have a right to say, it's like business. And then let me tell you this too. Like, every LGBTQ person don't get along. Like, most of the Black LGBTQ men versus women, we don't get along. Then you got just like you have racism in regular life, you have racism in the LGBT community. So we're not all kumbaya, people always, yeah, people are always looking at us like we're some big unit. We all get along. We all go to the meeting. We all supporting this. No, that's not the case. That's not the case at all. You might be talking about some of them higher up elites, but at the same time, you're talking about, higher up elites or whatever. But for the most part, most LGBT TBQ people don't get along. And like you said, sister, I agree. I don't like to see people walk around half naked. Sometimes I'm embarrassed by some of the behavior that some people in the LGBT community display. So we're not all on the same mind frame or anything of that nature.
So let me ask y'all this question. Like, where do y'all think that by Amber Rose being an activist, that she has a stance in this? Like far as her voicing her opinion on what she said with T.I. and DaBaby. First of all, T.I. didn't have no business even opening his goddamn mouth.
I don't even know why he got involved.
Like, I just don't know why he even opening his mouth. Like, he just can't shut up. Just won't shut up.
Yes. Yes, she does. She's an activist, so she is stepping up, because like, this is, most people think that there's some type of agenda to turn children. You can't turn anybody gay. First of all, it's not contagious. It's so basically it just depends on how strong or weak that child mind is, and a lot of times that's determined by your parent. Like, or your parental, your raising. How you've been raised. But at the same time, what they're trying to do is, because of the simple fact that there are anti-hate laws and different things like that on the book, in which we should do the same thing that we accuse the LGBTQ community of being. We should go and stand and fight and, be adamant about our rights. We should be more proactive when it comes down to derogatory stuff said about us. We need there is no anti-hate law for, Black or people of color. So we need one on the books. The closest thing we just got was the George Floyd Act. but that's still not going to cover it. And we need the 3/5 of a 3/5 of a human act removed. But we need a specific law, because the only one on the books is for when you're in federal places. So, we need to be just as proactive as them, when it comes down to our rights, as the LGBT community, when it comes down to our rights.
I agree with that. I agree.
And what Shelley said, then nobody tripping on the other offense things he said about the diseases. Like, they overread the top, the man giving top in the car over HIV. Is people really dying from that? Like, I don't know too many people dying outside of what catching disease, but people dying for being actually gay or in their community as much as AIDS. And he talked about a deadly disease, and nobody mentioned that, but they found the top part. Like, is a man giving top.
You found that offensive, but you didn't find the other part offensive.
Yeah.
That's where I couldn't get the logic. I'm like, if anything, we should have been talking about, hold on, wait a minute.
Because
AIDS is something that's really, people are really driving to try to find a cure, a remedy, and that's like offensive to people who are going through that. So how do you, if you're going to come forth with it, come forth with that, but you were more offended by it if a man is in a parking lot giving another man head. I didn't get it. I was like, wow.
Because his exact words is, if you didn't show up today with HIV or AIDS or any of them deadly sex transmitted disease that'll make you die in 2 or 3 weeks, then put your cell phone light up. Ladies, if your cool pappy smell like water, put your cell phone lighters up in the air. Fellas, if you ain't sucking top in the parking lot, put your cell phone lighters up in the air. Right.
Now, that first part was very offensive, and not like I'm disease free. But see, one thing I can say about the male LGBT community, they're very offended by, first of all, assuming that only LGBTQ people, well, really it ain't even LGBTQ, it's more about males. Males are are the only ones that get HIV or AIDS. That's not true. Straight people get it as well. But that disease has always been tossed off on them. You know what I'm saying? So they get offended about that. And, I don't believe in joking anyone's like health condition. That's a health.
No matter what disease. Exactly.
Right. That's a health. That is that's, first of all, they're protected. You're not supposed to come out and, even say things like that. That's against the law now, and as a public figure, you have to, know law and follow the law. So no, that was definitely a no.
Yeah, and I think, and that's another thing. I think we really need to get to the point of, I don't know, educating, because like you said, it's not really just about the, male on male. That's how you derive it. It's from all this out here, unsafe sex, whether it's male, female, male. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know how we got to this point of believing that it's only about one gender of the same that can receive it. It doesn't work like that.
Well, one group of people,
but
the reason
I'm saying, you know what I'm saying. I just I'm saying I don't know why they just think that,
because gender-wise, lesbians have the safest sex, safest sex, because we don't exchange a lot of bodily fluids. Okay. I just thought I'd throw a little something in there, but you can always get a little something though. Don't just you still need to protect yourself.
Oh, I know. I was gonna say that to you. Hold on, wait a minute now.
Hold on, man. My boy Miss Wells in here. Let me Miss Wells come in, man. What you think on the topic, bro?
Salute to the panel. I like how the ladies are talking. Just to help y'all out with something, and then y'all can summarize off of what I'm giving y'all off of personal experience and living in this area. The city of Miami been tired of DaBaby. He had too much too much antics, bad antics in Miami, just within a year and a half or 2 years. From promoter shorting the money, beating a promoter, and then messing up a Airbnb home, to the shooting recently with one of his artists, So now this one, you did the cherry on top. You hit the biggest community in the culture in the freaking country, okay? So you done said some reckless shit. That's why they already hitting. So y'all can go ahead and build off that. The city of Miami been tired of. And if you notice where all his shows and venues at, they not the hood crowd. So that tells you right there, he know what the hell he doing. And he protected by them elite people. That's why he keep getting away with shit. Y'all have a blessed night and keep on building. I like where y'all going. Good night.
Salute.
Good night.
Well, they're not gonna protect him for long if he keep messing up their money though.
Nah, fact. And he is one protected by the elites. He is in that conversation, man. He for shit.
But okay, so my question is, how do we think that he's messing up their money? The man has sold out concerts in a row. So how do we feel he's messing up their money?
Well, you got to look at it like you have.
I don't feel that way.
I mean, you got. Well, like, I mean, previously he sold out concerts, but you have to look at it. You have all types of audiences who, all types of people who support you. So, if the LGBT community decides to, basically protest him, then that's going to cause a big ruckus, and that's going to cause unnecessary attention that most, corporations and people don't like.
But
I looked at his social media this morning. He ain't lost a number. That anything to talk about, maybe 500, but nothing else. So that's what I'm saying. Like he said, if you weren't there to see the reaction of even his whole, and if somebody goes on his, like he said, follows him, if you knew how large a fan base he has of that group, that they're following him for a reason. They know him outside of whatever happened at this rolling concert.
And then to me, man, I don't think the public we even took it or paid that much attention if they didn't put light on it. Every once in a while, man, the industry do something like the send you a warning, man. And I think this was a warning, man. They hit them with the biggest community, man. Far as the T.I., like I said, T.I. didn't have no business. He wasn't even performing. I don't know why he even talking, man. Like, so just stop, man. Like, he gonna make motherfuckers send him to jail. Like, like they trying to let you make it right now, bro. They trying to just slap you on your wrist, pop you on your butt, give you a spanking. But you gonna make them go and lock your ass up, boy.
His head big because T.I. owns a lot of property in Atlanta, so he almost feels like he's in mayor status, and that's the problem.
Yeah. He thinks he's the king of the South for real. He really does. I don't know why people can't figure that out. He really in his head believes he is running this stuff. That's why he can't just. No, I'm serious, because when I listened at him today, I could not believe he even had the audacity to even get on a public forum and even talk about it. Like,
in Atlanta, he got that. See, but in Atlanta, he has that type of clout. He's like almost because of like what the fact that he's like one of the biggest taxpayers. Like he's in there. Him and what's his name, Killer Mike. In Atlanta, he has that kind of status. The politicians call up on him to speak to the people. So that's but he thinks that extends to everywhere.
What do y'all think about Amber Rose insinuating that it must be a feeling eternally that y'all dealing with that got y'all homophobic?
I don't think that's true. I don't necessarily think that's true. I mean, she can say that for the comedians that get up and say jokes. Like, I mean, it's just that it's something that he said. That don't necessarily mean homophobic.
Well, I like. Go ahead. I'm sorry, sister.
No, that's okay. Go ahead. What you gonna say?
No, I just like it. I feel like why does it matter who a person is sleeping with? If a person likes sleeping with midgets, if a person likes big girls, if a person, people have their own preference. You know what I'm saying? So why do people tend to worry about what other people do in their bedrooms? Now, that's the thing that bothers me. Now, there are some people who are very rude, and I don't agree with them, that will come on to straight people. But, for the most part, I don't, the majority of LGBTQ people don't. You know, so like those people, yeah, hit them in the mouth, whatever. You know what I'm saying? But you know, for like me, I don't date anybody outside of, you know, like the community. You know, I'm not gonna push, you know, my lifestyle on anyone or anything like that. You know, just like I don't want nobody to push their lifestyle on me. I feel the same way when people try to push their religion on me. You know, so it's like that's how I look at things. Like, why does a person's personal, what makes a person happy and a person's personal choice make a difference to other people?
But like, people have to understand, we live in this space, and everybody, we wish everybody could think the same, like you and me. Because like I said, I can care less what you're doing in your bedroom, okay? Long as you don't try to, like you say, push it on me, which you can't push nothing on nobody. If you do it, it's because you want to, you know. And so long as I know what I prefer, strictly dickly, the rest of it is on whoever. You can do whatever you want. I don't judge nobody for whatever you choose. That is your choice in life. But like I said, we live in a space where nobody will ever be able to answer that. Why do people feel like, you know, whatever, like, dang, I don't like the idea, get away from me, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're never going to understand none of that. I mean, so I live in a space where I just worry about me not placing judgment on anybody for whatever their beliefs are, no matter if it's religion or sexual connotation. I'm only worried about me.
Right. And truth be told, nobody can turn anybody out. Nobody can turn nobody gay. If they turned gay, they turned gay because they was gay. You know, and that's what she means. That, like, why, you know, like, why, you know, it's like, you know, like, it's not contagious. So it's like, why, like, if you're in fear of it, then, you know, that means that, to me, if I feel like it's a little insecurity issue within that person.
Not necessarily. Like I said, sometimes it's all about your upbringing, what you're taught. You know what I'm saying? And we got to realize that from people that of certain age that has come from a generation of parents that, like, no, you better not, you know what I'm saying? It was always taught, you know, a woman and a man is the one who's to feed the child. I did this and this and that. You know what I'm saying?
I
So
think
that's
a
where
certain
that mind frame.
And I think a certain age range, like a certain a generation, we were all raised and taught that, like, don't do this and what you want, like that, like they was down there like you gonna get beat to death. Like, that's why it took so many people so long, like, to step out of their shells and shit, because hell, they come in that generation where that ain't happening in the house, and you down there shown from the house.
So
and it's a lot of things
preference doesn't matter.
Say that again.
I don't know the queen's name up there. How you pronounce? Is it Chi?
That's QI.
QI.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. How you doing, King guys?
Peace, queen. Peace. I was just listening. I didn't want to cut in on y'all. But if sexual preference doesn't matter, why does it matter what somebody says?
To me, that's how I look.
Just answer.
Yeah. That's how I look at things as well. Like I said initially when I got up here, I wasn't offended because people say all kinds of stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So me personally, I wasn't offended. And like I said, we got to keep in mind a lot of times when we're talking about the LGBTQ community that there are different, like, black LGBTQ and other LGBTQ people are not the same.
I did. You know, that was just my point. I'm trying to catch up, so I was really listening to catch up and stuff. But DaBaby said some shit, and people got to
trigger. Can you actually play? Can you play exactly what he said, please? If it won't get us in trouble.
Let me see. Can I pull
play it? Just don't show
I want you to play
I
exactly what he said, because you know I dissected that shit, my nigga. I feel like they're just some crying wolf type shit. Please play exactly what he said.
Yeah,
let me try to find her.
I got it right here, but I want you to play it because you know you the pimp.
Oh man, play it, cause hell, I gotta look for it and shit.
Okay, hold on. Let me find I can't play unless I got my trigger shirt on. Hold on.
Hold on. Well, no, why he built on it? Oh, salute, Queen, always.
Let's get his exact words out.
Trigger said earlier on his Instagram, this is all just a show.
Because I think everybody missed before his rant when a young man say, I'm just like y'all. We all special. If you special, put your light up. Ain't nobody better than nobody. I'm not better than nobody. It's like everybody just said, fuck that part right there. And they looked over that somebody was throwing shoes at the man and water bottles. And what if it was somebody that he looked at and saying they was from that community that was throwing at him? But let me play what he said right quick. We're not going to play like everybody nice now. Hold on. Can you hear that?
Yeah.
Put a hand in the air with a cell phone and then turn the fucking light on if you special too. Who the fuck do that motherfucker? Starting this bitch just like me. If I ain't no better than you, if you just as special as me, put a hand in the air with a cell phone and then turn the fucking light on. Put a hand in the air with a cell phone and then turn the fucking light on if you special too. Who the fuck do that motherfucking busted ass goddamn Adidas? 50 Cent Adidas. That's you? You the leader of the mosh pit? Then open that bitch up. Don't be no hoe. Or I come do a front flip out there on y'all motherfucking ass. Open that bitch up. There you go. And you too. Open that bitch up too. And you too. And don't throw no more busted ass shoe. Rockstar shit. If you a rockstar. Okay, yeah, let's get it together. Y'all ready? Y'all ready? I got a question for y'all. If there's an point till you make some noise, I got a question for y'all. I got a question for y'all. I got a question for y'all. Right, speed it up. Yeah. Right, speed it up. Yeah. Right, speed it up. Yeah. Right, let's go.
What up? There we go. Oh, taking off a shoe now. Oh, this just about the shoe. I thought this was about the other shit he said. Hold on. Oh, here go him addressing the shit, bro.
Hey, real quick, man, we with the hottest in the game right now, DaBaby.
Like, listen to this shit.
Audience at the live show, it'll never translate correctly to somebody looking at a little 5-6 second clip from their goddamn crib on their phone. It just don't work like that. Like, you know, regardless of what you talking about, how the internet and twisted up my word. Me and all my fans at the show, the gay ones and the straight ones, we turned the fuck up. I'm talking about my boy that was at the front of the stage left over there by where I jumped at. Ask him, he got clips all on it. The whole night was recording. We would turn the whole night. My boy had the crop top on. Yeah, out there in that jungle, in that water. Yeah, he out there. He's standing on the rail, got them cutting up. He know the words. I saw him. I'm rapping them bitches with him. Yeah, the hell y'all talking about? Y'all shut the fuck up. It ain't at the show. The show is for the paid the money and took the time out their life to come enjoy the show. Not you just watching it on the internet at the crib. No, just get your tickets and come with the live show killer, gay or straight. Don't let the hell out.
Well, goddamn, you get the point, man. You get the point, though. Shit.
Man, I said that I think the words were taken out of contents, man. I feel like that he would. I think they use. You know, DaBaby been getting in a lot of trouble. You know, the industry like to.
Man, that nigga brung out Tory Lanez, and that's when shit went south, bro. After Megan performed, that's why I say you got to beat her. You got to have the whole context of all of that shit. Right. What led up to that? That's why the crowd started throwing water bottles and all that bullshit at him. So. God damn it! What'll make a man trip out like that? And just because he said something about somebody sucking dick in the car, damn, he say what he say? A man, if you ain't a nigga out there doing that, that ain't just got nothing to do with the LGBT community. Shit,
that's what I said.
Hello, niggas, that ain't y'all. He talking about the people that's not proud. You're not talking about the people that's proud of being gay. So why the gay people? They make everything about them, bro. That kills me. I don't see why he said nothing about them. He said, if you ain't a nigga sneaking doing that, he talking about the download people. So you're not talking about the proud people.
Right.
Go ahead, Chopper.
My bad. First of all, I want to say salute to the building. Salute to True. I'm sorry. Salute to TRIGGMAN. You know what I'm saying? Thank you for letting me be on your panel. I appreciate that. And salute to the panel. Salute to the content.
Respect.
Salute to people in the chat. You know what I'm saying? Salute to y'all. But I think he I feel him.
Like a motherfucker.
I understand. You know what I'm saying? Because that's the way we should be. But you at a concert. You there to perform, not to talk. I'm gonna leave it at that.
Nigga, what sense does that make, man? He can. What
you talking between songs?
Yeah, you can talk between songs, bro. You gonna say a lot of shit
on the cool. But what he mean though, in other words, nigga, keep it pertaining to your music, your show set. Don't add no extra shit in there. Basically,
you could do
that. Would have kept him out of a lot of trouble because we already know. I ain't trying to be funny, but hey, man, I'm a real live heterosexual. I'm a motherfucking dinosaur out here. Nigga, I feel like we under motherfucking attack. If you want to tell the truth, we can't say nothing by nothing. We can't do nothing by nothing. I'm like, goddamn, like this crazy. I can't crack no joke. You can't do none of this. But like they say, a hit rock, a hit dog holler.
Yeah.
Like y'all fucking with this dude. But bro, like they said on the Cardi B, these women have said worse.
Yes.
What the fuck?
Hey, preach to him, man. Talk to him.
Y'all gonna fuck with this nigga for that? Y'all must forgot Cardi B say she was putting what they call a roofies on niggas, and when nigga go to sleep, she have her gay homeboy to come in there and mess with him. So he wake up, he'll know something. Like, come on, man. But I don't see nobody mad at Cardi B. And then Amber Rose. I'm sorry, no disrespect to the real queens, but bitch, you not one of us. Shut your punk ass up. What you speaking for anyway, ho? What do you do? Can somebody tell me what she do? Besides a motherfucking culture vulture, black people making her rich, and the bitch thinks she got a voice on us, man. Bitch, you better sit your punk ass pumpkin pie looking ass.
Hey, well, no. Was she an activist?
She is an activist.
Man, that bitch is she want people to accept sluts. That's what she is. She fighting for sluts, slut shaming. There ain't no motherfucking activist, bitch. You're a pussy activist popping that pussy around town. That's about all. Shit. Yeah, activist. Okay. Get the fact. Okay, she got some money and she needed a cause.
Oh my God. Okay, so here you go. So let me ask you a question because I really get really tired of this. Okay, so a man can dig down 10 women, but if a woman dig down 10 men, why is she a slut but a man ain't?
He's a slut too. He's a slut too. What's wrong? One lay down, two get up, and anything you do. If you lay down with one of them, now you one of them. You can't say, well, I go to church and I mess with a dude, he a drug dealer, so I'm better than him. No, two people laid down.
Okay, well, I just want to be sure that was
that makes that man a hoe too. Shit, that make that man a hoe too. It's like agendas. Watch this.
I just want to make sure
what I say yesterday.
Discriminating against the sex that I want to have.
How am I discriminating? I'm telling the truth. So I can't wait. So this woman, she has no proof.
I asked you a question, and you answered my question. That's all I wanted to know. You answered.
I can't talk no more now.
Yeah, you can. Go ahead.
Now, see,
go ahead, King.
We be cool and super cool, all love until somebody disagrees. That's cold. I swear to God, I never said. I never discriminated against man and women. If it's good for the goose, it's good for the gander. You old enough to know that one, right?
I know.
That's when the old school. My grandma used to say that, right?
Aggressive with that slut word.
Old school in the building.
That's the name of her movement. The slut. What is it called? Slut walk. Did she do?
Yeah, slut walk.
Yeah,
that's what she named it. So how am I being aggressive? Come on, man.
No, the way you said it toward her. No,
I give up. I'm tapping out. I'm tapping out. You win.
King, you don't need to tap out. You answered my question. I just asked you a general question because she was real aggressive on that slut word behind her name. So I just asked the question.
So let me ask you this, Kimbo. Let me ask you this.
Yeah.
Like Lil Nas say, man, y'all ain't mad that I'm gay. Y'all ain't mad that I'm gay. Y'all mad that I'm gay.
It don't work like that. When they heard Lil Petey Reedy Straw came out the closet, they so weird they cheer that shit on. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause they're rather, bro, Most of these women would rather for all of us to be soft like him. They'd rather for us to be like Nas X to be like Jack Johnson, bro. They don't want us to stand up for ourselves in no form or fashion. You see, if we stand up for ourselves, now we being wrong, disrespectful, all of that. No, because we don't have to disrespect women to stand up for ourselves. You know what I'm saying? That's not part of standing up for yourself, disrespecting women. But I'm gonna tell you like it is, Kimbo Samuels. I'm gonna tell you the truth, because I ain't got nothing to lose. I live my life. I ain't no youngster. I just look like this. Yeah, I just got baby cow gun. That's all.
Truth be told, he's just one of the openly gay people, but there are a lot of gay people in Hollywood.
Thank you. But I think he was talking about
and then
the
some real big ones.
Because openly people, y'all proud, right?
Y'all would be surprised, what people do, what your favorite, your favorite celebrity does.
Man, I don't put no faith in no celebrities. You got, I put my faith in the motherfucking author from a book I read before I do that.
Hold on, y'all just fucking my head. Y'all just fucking.
Go ahead.
You fucking my head up with all that moving you doing in the background.
That nigga say all that moving he doing. That nigga done walked off, came back.
Yeah, I almost done kicked him out twice. I've been trying to let him make it. I'll turn your camera off or something, fam. Goddamn, you got too much.
He trying to take it out.
Nah, this the wrong show for that. He got too much distraction going on in the background.
Trigger. This the funny part about it. I'm really just stating facts, but I don't have no problem with Amber getting her money, because if my people from my culture gonna continue making them other motherfuckers rich, playing like they one of us, and hey man, from the interviews I done heard her how she talked down on the black women from West Philadelphia, where she from, talking about how the other women, the regular black girls, they wasn't what you genuine beauties and all this shit. She was the beauty because she was light skinned, all that. I'm not trying to hear that weak ass shit. She got money, bro, so she need an agenda, bro. Like Kim Kardashian, them all them. What the fuck do they do? Nothing.
She's a colorist. I agree. She's a colorist.
Right.
Yeah,
but I ain't knocking her for it, because we always have some of those. You know what I'm saying? Hey, let her do it. If my sisters like it, I can't say nothing about it. If my sisters accept her, hey, that's cool, because it ain't bothering me none. But
it's prevalent in our community. I mean, we sort of grew up with it. You know what I'm saying?
Right. So it's cool. Like, I ain't tripping out for that. But I don't like for you, like you've been perfect the whole time. So if somebody try to shame you, now it's a problem. But you want to come out and try to shame somebody else when you wasn't at the show, like he said. You didn't know the context. You don't know how many gay fans he probably kick it with, talk to, converse with, whatever. Like he said, man, ain't got no. Now you hear him out his mind. What he say? Trigger. We all special. That man was talking like everybody. That's that was his mindset. That people missed all of that. As soon as you say something wrong, they jump on you. But I'm finna be honest. I'm gonna be real with y'all. DaBaby, nigga, you set yourself up for that shit. Killing people, then bragging about the motherfucking murder. You kicked or hit the woman or whatever the case you had. Nigga, you be doing too much. But the culture we live in right now, they promoting that shit, man. They got him thinking that shit cool.
We eat it up.
Yeah, they promoting that shit.
Yeah, he's stepping across the line a little too deep.
Oh, hold on, wait. But you can't say, wait, I meant to say this, my bad. You can't say nothing about it. If you a motherfucking performer and you selling tickets, it ain't your motherfucking say-so about who buy that motherfucking ticket and where they sit at or wherever they go, because, nigga, they a fan of yours. If that's the fan, the community that like you, you better be up in their motherfucking club doing your motherfucking thing, taking your shirt off. Nigga, I wouldn't do it, but that's who your motherfucking fans is, nigga. That don't make you one of them. They just like your music. For real, like, think about, like she just said, think about how many rappers that we don't even know that they swing that way. If it wasn't for Superhead, we wouldn't know about a lot of them niggas. For real.
Say, hold on, y'all. If y'all ain't hit that like button, y'all hit that like button. Y'all ain't subscribed to Kimbo Greedy King, guys. Chopping up with Shano. Subscribe to them. I want Jalen to tap in, and I'm gonna let Shano tap in after Jalen, man. Go ahead, Jalen.
So, as far with DaBaby and what he said, man, I find no problem with it whatsoever. You know what I'm saying? I don't think that what he was saying was geared toward all gay people. And even if it was, people have a right to, you know what I'm saying, have any type of critique that they, you know what I'm saying, as long as it's not real fear mongering, which a lot of people try to make it seem like him mentioning HIV and then mentioning gay people later on in that same talking that he was doing.
Man, y'all ever been to the club and they say everybody that ain't got no disease scream, all that shit?
Yeah, but they were trying to make it seem like those two statements correlated together, and that he was basically trying to make it seem like gay people are susceptible to AIDS and all that and the third. And if you listen to what he said,
I hate to cut you off, but Jalen, do you feel like that type of sexual contact between two males can lead to acquired immune deficiency syndrome?
Yeah, it's been proven that.
Okay. Thank you. Keep going. Keep going.
I was going just to put context to it, that in any type of unprotected sex, you know what I'm saying? But it's a lot more susceptible, you know what I'm saying? Especially in them earlier stages back when like it was first coming out, that it was in the homosexual community. I don't know if it was just skewed numbers or a coincidence or whatever. I don't know. But it was evidence that showed that. So it was a reason why that rumor started in the first place. But I will say this, you know what I'm saying? That as much as gay people bash and critique our culture, you know what I'm saying? Not just black culture, any culture, because you got, you know what I'm saying, black gay people, you got white gay people, all that. So as much as they bash the culture of America, black people, whatever it might be, you know what I'm saying? People should be able to have a voice and an opinion about them without being shunned and deemed homophobic. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, as long as it isn't based in any fear mongering, where you were just dry ass saying something like gay people ruined this, or gay people gay people are the reason that we have this going on, like they do with Mexican people or they do with black people, where they say, oh, immigration is the reason why we ain't got jobs. Now that is racial baiting, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I don't think gay people have really had that much of like that type of stuff going on. It's mostly been like, if you really think about it, gay people bash gay people, because you know what I'm saying. Like, in a sense, most of the gay people that have came out, most of the gay people that have been hurt or whatever that's been done by people that were conflicted in their own sexuality and took it out on gay people. You know what I'm saying? You don't never really see a lot of times a heterosexual male being like, I gotta kill all these gay people. You know what I'm saying?
No, you trying to stay out their way. What I say, nigga, like a pimp, when you see him, you look at the ground. Let them go on about their business.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. And a lot of times I think gay people kind of like not understanding what's really going on. You know what I'm saying? Like, they attack everybody, and especially heterosexuality, Christianity, these type of things. You know what I'm saying? Without actually looking at it and seeing that it's really the people that's still finding a struggle with finding out like their own sexuality and who they are that are doing these type of things to y'all. It's not the people that already know who they are. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, my thing with gay people is like, as long as you live in your life and you're not bringing it into the schools, you're not bringing it to the children, I ain't tripping on what you do.
Facts. You grown. You got the right to do.
You can't influence a grown person to be gay.
Yeah,
they should already know. Yeah, you should already know. My bad. I was just saying that you should already know your sexual orientation and all that by the time you're a grown ass man or woman. You shouldn't be still confused on what you want or what you like. You know what I'm saying?
Hold it right there, Jay. Let me chopping it up. Shano, tap in, man. I want everybody to speak one at a time, please, y'all, so we can hear everybody clear.
Salute to the building, salute to the panel. First of all, when you get two of the same sex, it's going to have complications, period. I mean, because they don't coincide with the nature of law. That's going to happen anyway. It's going to be disruption amongst the same because it don't coincide. It don't coincide with the nature of law. So it's going to be confusing. It's going to be disruptions. You understand? So
no, I disagree. No. And I am a debater and I have scientific facts and I can bring that forth. Now, if you want to debate on this issue,
let him finish. Let him finish. Let him get his point out. Let him get his point out.
No. It's not your time. It's not your time. It's not your time. It is not your time. I asked that we talk one at a time. Do not interrupt nobody. Go ahead, Shino.
Thank you, Trigger. The reason why that is happening today is because of the disruption and the confusion in the world today. Because if believe, the New Jerusalem already will be here. What we waiting on for 1,000 years, as far as scripture. But I'm just saying, when you coincide with the nature of law, you move as the weather, as the firmaments, which is the galaxy. It would be no disruption. It would be no confusion. It would be sex will be as it was in the old days. Be fruitful and multiply. But now it has been polluted. It's been disrupted the way of life. That's why you have young kids today dying so fast because of confusion, disruption. The way how people want to live their life.
Say, tell out. I don't know what the fuck you talking about, man. So I'm just gonna tell you, I don't know what the fuck you talking about, bro.
He had a point. He was on the ball for about a minute and 30 seconds.
Bro, I don't know what the fuck you talking about, bro.
He was riding about a minute and 30 seconds, then he lost himself.
Hold on, Pooh Black. Hold on, Shano, put your mic on me. Pooh Black, what's up?
Hey man, salute! Hey, salute to the king, salute to the queen. Hey man, I stick with Kimbo. I stick with Kimbo and Miss P. I understand you want to debate, but look, check this out. No disrespect, please don't go down my neck, but they taking over, and we gotta face that shit. Man, gotta step the fuck up. Them people taking over when they got that shit all in the centers, got that shit all kids on commercials, shit. We out of there with the shit Lil Nas X doing. That shit is like we ain't got no win no more. It's like all that shit what we saying, and it's like they overlooking that shit, but we can't let that shit keep happening like that. Now I understand everybody gotta. I understand, huh?
That's why I can't hear you no more, because we acting just like a woman.
Okay, hold on, wait, hold on. That ain't hold on. That's your theory, but hold up though. Let me finish this theory right here though. Check this out. No, well, my bad. Hey, man, no disrespect.
Hold on. Keep doing what you're doing. I had put him on mute. Keep doing what you're doing.
Okay, no disrespect, nobody. But what I'm saying is, like Kimbo was saying, it's over, man. Like these people just done, and I'm gonna say these people because they drain you and go in on you just on the strength of you even saying certain shit. So it's like we got no win, man. And Shano, I understand. Some of them do act like women, but still, though, they got this shit on commercials. They got this shit all everywhere. Like, it's everywhere, bro. Like, they got the colors. Like, they done changed the colors of the candy. Fam, this shit is out of fucking race. So, any man, stay y'all ground, man, and stay on top, man. And all that shit, we can't, and I ain't knocking nobody, but we can't be crybabies. All I'm saying is I ain't knocking nobody. All I'm saying is, a lot of cats can't be crybabies, dog. We got to stand up because that's where people say that we act like women, and that's where that we come in. We don't want to call we, but say, man, we got to stand the fuck up. Real talk.
Can I rebuttal?
Go ahead, QR. You got 3. This how we're going to do this. I'm going to run it. Hold on. Outside of the panel, man, I'm giving y'all 2 minutes to talk. Man, I'm giving you 2 minutes talking. We're going to pass the mic. That's how we're going to do this.
All right. First of all, I want to say, just like with black people or whatever, it's like, people discriminate on us as black people. You know what I'm saying? And it's the same thing. People discriminate on people, and people just like we don't like it. Nobody likes it. We want to, people want to be able to live life without being shunned or discriminated on. You don't have to like a black person, but, you definitely shouldn't mistreat one. And that's the same way with the LGBTQ community. Now, I'm not going to say that there are not any things going on in terms of agendas out there, but I think it's more or less like a P agenda than it is an LGBTQ agenda. And you know, like most of us have not gone to a meeting or anything to accept that. Like I'm not with the P. I'm not with any of that. You know what I'm saying? So and like with the brother, like I just want to say with the brother, I mean, I research, you know, like you see Black Conscious Fraud Committee, you know, I have knowledge and I have research. So, you know, when it comes down to history and all of that, whether it be from Kemetic, Islam, Muslim, you know, you know, I'm well researched in all that. American Indian, you know, I'm well researched in all of that, and I could debate a lot of things. But I just want to say this stuff has been going on since the beginning of time. If you know history, even back, you know, the first pharaohs or whatever, you know, we're doing this. So let's not act like a lot of this stuff is brand new.
Can I ask you one question before in the middle of your minute? Let me ask you one question.
I was
Back from 90 to 2000, how much of this did we see? Keep it 1,000 with me. Don't from 90 to 2000.
I'm about to. I'm always gonna keep it 1,000, bro. But it's just like this, yeah. From 90 to 2000, we may not have seen a whole lot, but you know, there's
okay, guys. Wait. From 2000 to 2020, have it got worse? Just yes or no?
Let me go to the point. Let me run the point because I don't want to halfway say something. It's just like this. It's just like this. Just like, you know, the Asians are fighting for more television views. You know, Muslims are fighting for more television views. See, we're looking at it one way. We're not looking at it like, you know, like people just want to, you know, like not be discriminated and be able to be accepted. People want to be on TV. People want to be in radio, regardless of what you're, you know, who you are or what you are. And that's pretty much what a lot of this is about. It's about, you know, like showing acceptance to a lot of different communities. Now, like, again, I'm not trying to say that there is not any type of agenda out there.
Okay, let's pass the mic to Aunt Audrey.
Okay, so I'm gonna agree with her on basically the part of it's been here a long time ago. I remember in '73 when I was 13. That was in '73. But anyway, we had in San Diego a very high rate of HIV/AIDS, whatever, whichever gender it came from. In our community, it was known it was come from male to male. So on that factor, yes, it's been around, but it wasn't as exposed. Now it's like it's more of a push agenda of trying to push children to that direction. We didn't never hear way back then of like teachers, parents here have gone up to schools and literally beat down teachers because when the kid got to school, if they felt they were a boy and wanted to dress as a girl, they had clothes in the school and they were dressing people's kids. So I think I agree with her also with the thing. It's a point of us now. We have to take an agenda. We have to be an activist also for the rights that we want to see. Because we had a conversation the other day and we were talking on a general conversation and we were just talking about, well, how is this going to play out at a school if you have a young kid that identifies himself as a girl, but he hasn't actually had to change? And he socks your girl. Now, how he socks your girl. Now, how is this going to play out? As a parent, how is that going to play out? You know what I'm saying? So we got to, at some point, we do have to address these issues and become an activist because, like I said, it's right in a fine line now on certain different things. You know, it's like a mother took her 16-year-old to a gym the other week. And there was a gentleman in the sauna with them that identified as female, but he hadn't had to change yet. He got his wang hanging out, and she got a 16-year. She went straight off at the Family Fitness. So, like she
crazy.
said,
I saw that too.
Yes, exactly. We got to come to a point that we got to start being an activist for our rights. Also, for those of us who do not want to deal with the situations that we have to deal with.
King guys?
Yeah.
Anything you want to tap in on it, bro?
Yeah, the world is sensitive. Everybody acting sensitive. In my opinion, this is just me talking. Cause it's sensitive. If you gay, be gay. If you straight, be straight. It is an attack on masculinity and all that. I don't want to get into that. Just want to stick to my point. But if you gay, be gay. If you not. If you want to speak on the fact that you don't like that gay shit, speak on it. If you want to speak that it hurts your feelings, speak on it. But everybody is acting sensitive. I don't care what nobody say. I don't care who you lay with. It is shoved down our throat. But at the same time, my kids don't watch those videos. They don't know nothing about what's going on. They watch shit that's appropriate for them. If you're grown and you in your feelings about it, that's on you.
Yeah.
I made a Lil Nas X video when he first had his antics. After that, I let it go. I don't really care what you do. The world might feel different. That's cool with me. You see how easy this is? Well, he's having sex with the devil in this video. Don't watch the video. What the fuck are you doing? It's just people are sensitive. You don't gotta be gay to be a punk, a chump.
Right.
That's all I gotta say. I'm just listening in, and I heard Lil Nas X, his name get brought up. I heard DaBaby said some stupid shit, and I was just thinking, so fucking what? I'm done. I heard you was about to say something.
Chopping up. I'm gonna give you your 2 minutes, and I'm gonna pass the mic to Kimbo.
Yes, sir. I do understand that as far as the L, I don't want to say it right, I'm just call it the L. You know,
rainbow people.
You know, but you know, I can say through my opinion, the reason why, because you know, people, you know, I was raised by old schools, you know, that used to, you know, man and woman, you know, and I'm not trying to, you know, but I understand, you know, people want to be what they be, and they should be able to be what they want to be, you know. So, but you know, and I'm one of them, you know. I'm used to from the old school, you know, but I understand they pain too, you know. People hurt and people be where they want to be. It's you know, that's why it's been disruption, because people that, you know what I'm saying, that how the old school used to be, man and woman, and people are going to fight when they see stuff like that. And you know, and yeah, people should be how they want to be, but that's why it's disruption, you know. But it makes me open up. It makes me think. That's y'all saying some shit though. It makes me think.
You don't gotta accept a lifestyle. You don't gotta like a lifestyle. You don't gotta like an idea. You don't gotta like how somebody run that shit. Fuck them. If you don't like it, fuck them.
That's why this is
it's simple.
Let's not act like we can't see that. When you have the old school way, and when you see the no way, it's gonna cause problems. That's just what it is.
It's always gonna be problems. That's nothing new. It's problems with everything. Everybody got.
And we can't.
Nobody agrees on everything all the time. You know, fuck it. Y'all, not y'all, but I'm speaking in general. People is just bitch ass. It's an era of bitch assness.
Wrong to offend anyone.
I can't dig that.
I apologize. I probably came out.
Apologize. You feel the way you feel.
You didn't offend nobody. You said the same thing over and over, but you didn't offend nobody. Kimbo,
we still cool.
Kimbo,
this a point that
Chino, the mic off of you is on Kimbo, bro.
Tell you, I did like this a point that I feel like need to be made, like from a grown man, a heterosexual man. Like that doesn't mean that I have a problem with somebody else living another kind of way.
Right.
But the same way, if they see a heterosexual person doing something fucked up, they supposed to speak on it.
Yeah.
Just because you identify some other shit don't mean can't nobody speak on your shit too.
Exactly.
Now, like the dude was saying, he gave props to somebody from that community. So I don't think he homophobic or nothing like that. He was up there at a rap show with some hip hop bravado shit, talking some bravado shit. And we done heard other rappers say worse. So so you mean to tell me if a rapper from that community get on stage and say, if you don't like Cool Pappy, then you ain't shit, or you ain't this and that. So are we supposed to get offended? But I'm just saying though, like they don't look at shit like that, because it's like when you get the like when you got the gun, bro, like they know they got the gun. It's like then you ain't even, it ain't no qualification shit to get in the club. Or you can wake up tomorrow and say, hey man, I'm with y'all.
Yeah.
Now it ain't no hell of a struggle with it. Like now I had to speak on this because I hate when people put out misinformation. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if it's on purpose or what, but you can never. I get highly motherfucking me offended Let me turn my camera on. I get highly offended when I hear somebody try to compare the LGBTQ, whatever the correct shit is, that struggle to the black struggle, bro. That's some Jedi mind trick shit right there. That let me know who you learning from. They let me know who teaching you. That they can't compare to what my ancestors been through.
Not at all.
And as far as it been around, yes, it's always been around somewhere around the world, but it wasn't promoted. We didn't need laws for it and all that kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? And if you want to be technical about it, I study too. So when I hear people say they study a lot, I pay attention. If you want to talk about homosexuality in Egypt and Kemet and Ta-Seti, you talking about in the Ptolemy period when they was invaded and we had been took over by the Romans and the Greeks, and they run that sick shit in there, and everybody started riding with it. We wasn't doing that shit until we was invaded by them. We didn't have none of these teachers, none of these thoughts. We believe man, woman, and child. So now we just gonna say we accepted a lot of their ways, and ain't nothing wrong with that because hell, I'm speaking their language. So I ain't gonna sit back and act like that make me no different. It's just some of the shit we pick up, bro, that we been taught. You know what I'm saying? That ain't no motherfucking me African way or no black way. That's a sexual preference that a person chooses, bro. That ain't got nothing to do with motherfucking ancestors getting whipped, killed, snatched up from their motherfucking homeland, taught a whole nother language. Nigga, we on the half of past our second motherfucking grandmama, granddad or some shit, bro. You can't compare. This is some shit people choose to do. I respect they struggle, bro, but you can't compare that at all, man. That's some disrespectful shit.
Let me be clear, bro.
I know that some people died. But
yeah,
no, it's not. I bet you the numbers ain't adding up to what we've lost in our struggle for equality. You got some of them, when George Floyd, a lot of shit happened, they might not even show up because they feel like, hey, that's not my struggle. Some of them do, but they got a choice to do that because they identifying as, you know, some other shit. They don't want to be regular shit. Being regular is too much. So they want to identify something else. And I understand. Now, this is what we need to do. We need to figure out how to get us some shit on the books, like Auntie was saying, and get us some motherfucking heterosexual rights or something. We need to start going to motherfucking Congress and talking about this shit because, bro, I done been in many situations to where I felt offended by somebody from that community, male or female, with my daughters, and we're around some studs or whatever they call them, and they saying shit inappropriate about my daughters while we in Foot Locker in the line. And I'm like, damn, if I say something, bro, I get in trouble. So I had to sit there and take that shit on the chin, bro.
Think about it, Kimbo.
That shit ain't cool, bro. Like that is how we live. I was scared to defend my kids, bro, because I knew I was gonna get the blame.
Kimbo, hold on. Think about that though, Kimbo. Think about what you just said. That shit crazy. Somebody disrespecting your kid, and if it was a normal human being, if it was somebody just they same
if it was a man, I could have knocked his ass out.
But check this out. You have to really think about, like, damn, this is not a man, but this is somebody trying to be a man. But I'm gonna get in trouble for that.
A practicing man, man.
And that shit, and listen, that shit is not cool. So, however it's broke down, however it's debated, that's not cool right there. Because you put yourself in the situation, then they buck up. They bucks up like they really man. As soon as you hit them, it's a woman.
You in double trouble.
Come on, man. Like, come on, like, it's not about what you are. It's about how you carry yourself with it.
Thank you. Now, if they would have been respectful, bro, they wouldn't have caught my attention. If they would have been respectful, not saying nothing and trying to act like they being aggressive, because my daughter telling them, hey, man, no, I don't fly that way. So some of them motherfuckers think everybody, mentally, some motherfuckers think everybody like they are.
And they have a mental illness. Let me tell you something, bro. First of all, like, you're right. I would never, ever, ever compare our civil rights, black civil rights up against the LGBT community. I get just as offended. So, like, no, I've never said that. I've said what I said was that we need to be just as aggressive. And before we be thinking about we put our focus on the wrong things. And I'm just going to be clear about that. We got 3/5 of a human. We're still considered 3/5 of a human in the Constitution. We need to worry about getting that removed so that we can get our appropriate respect So it won't be legal for police to kill us. So it won't be legal for us to be treated the way that we are. And see, we don't understand that, because a lot of people, they know so much about so much, but they don't know nothing about American politics, law, and the stuff that matters. And so, you know, that's my stand when it comes down to things. You know what I'm saying?
You cute, you
and
know
let
that.
me say, you should have checked them girls. You should have checked them, because disrespect is disrespect. I don't believe in that. And like you said, you didn't have a right. Yes, you did. If they disrespecting your daughter, you didn't have to fight them. You just should have said, look, hey, you know, this is my daughter. She told you her stand.
I understand people get in trouble for saying something. Shit.
No, you wouldn't have, because they were disrespecting her. They were disrespecting her. So your rights don't stop just because they don't have more rights than you as an LGBTQ
shit
person.
I damn sure with somebody they'll make that like you said about in government, Congress, politics. I wish a politician would come out and say that, because this show don't seem like it.
Well, then that's what we just get the politicians to say.
As any black man, you know, how do they feel? Do they feel like that community got more power to them, and see what the response you get?
But that's just how you feel, bro. That's just how you feel, because I am like I said, it's a difference between a European-based LGBTQ and
no. It's a difference between a man and a woman like yourself.
Right there, you
so you
go.
can speak, but you can read all the books you want, but you can't speak for a man. I'm sorry.
Right. Well, what I'm trying to say is that in that situation, that was more of a male-female type of situation than it was a LGBTQ situation. Because just like me being LGBTQ, we face more discrimination from the LGBTQ communication, because we still have misogyny. So gay men technically don't even really like lesbians.
Damn, that's crazy. See, like you teaching me something.
Yeah, we still. So it ain't like y'all. It ain't like y'all think it is. And I check them every day online, because you know when they call women out their name, blah blah blah. I'm the first one to step up. I'm not siding with you. You know, you wrong. You're not supposed to be out here disrespecting. When they be talking about cisgender, I'm not cisgender. I'm a female. I'm a black woman.
Who choose to identify whatever the fuck you want to, because you got the right to do that.
What I do in my personal life is really nobody's business. You know what I'm saying?
And I respect that. That's how I feel. 100%.
Whatever is nobody's business. I get you know, but I am a black woman. I'm a black, and that's another thing I want to clarify. Just because you see a stud don't mean a stud want to be a man.
We're
gonna have to talk about that one.
Please break that down.
We gotta break that down.
Y'all be quiet. Please be quiet. Please let OG talk, man. Please.
Just like you got crazy people everywhere. You got people with mental illnesses in our community. You know what I'm saying? So you know.
So you admit that identifying as something other than what you born is still, it used to be considered a mental illness. So you feel like it should still be diagnosed as such.
If I was saying that I was a man, then I have I feel like that's some type of identity crisis. Okay. Because I'm a woman all day long, no matter what I do, or you know, like what activities. You know, I'm a woman all day.
Hold on, QR, hold on. So you gotta. I didn't get a good explanation of what you said. So why do they dress like boys and cut their hair like boys, like men?
I mean, because you like people, you know, like it's just like how people feel comfortable. I don't want to bring this in, because this is another thing that people misconstrued. A lot of people think that all lesbians have been, tampered with.
No.
You know, but there are some. So, you know, in some cases you have women that don't like to be exploitive. You know, they would rather dress down. In some cases, you just like, you know, you have tomboys. You just have people who are just comfortable dressing like that. So it's different reasons for different things. You know, like you have artists dress different. You know, so it's so much of a matter of how they feel comfortable, you know, not necessarily that, you know, they're doing it to be this or to be that.
When you start walking around, when you start walking around and getting some head on a plastic dildo and making noises, talking about it feel good, all that. Something wrong with you.
So y'all hold on 1 second, panel. Everybody hold on 1 second. Hold on, Shino. Hold on.
Chill out, Kung Fu guy.
Yeah, let me put you on mute because you jumping around. Hey man, if y'all ain't hit that like button yet, hit that like button, man. If y'all ain't subscribed to Pooh Black, subscribe to Pooh Black, Kimbo Greedy, King Guys, chopping it up with Shano crazy ass down here, man. I want to salute to my panel because they keeping the conversation interesting and respectful. So I just want to salute to y'all, man. I want to salute to the chat because y'all keeping it interesting in there, man. I want to pass the mic to Jalen because he been quiet for a minute and I ain't gave him his time. So I want everybody to let Jalen pop his shit. And don't interrupt him, please. Shino, be quiet, fam. Don't interrupt.
It's a couple of disagreements I had, man.
Oh, it's my turn.
But I think most of them got cleared up.
It's my turn to
for the most part. But the whole studs not wanting to be men
Walk him
thing.
to the door, Trigger. Walk him to the door.
It's gonna take a lot more, you know what I'm saying, explaining to me because like I say, these women, you know what I'm saying, to change their whole voice, the way they walk, the way they, you know what I'm saying, they carry themselves, all that, you know what I'm saying. I seen a woman post pre-stud, you know what I'm saying, like, and I know all women ain't studs, so I know all women they gonna trying to, you know what I'm saying, I mean lesbians are not trying to, you know what I'm saying, portray their image, but you get that a lot, you know what I'm saying, with women, you know what I'm saying, just like you get with, like, it was a point in time where, like, gay males used to, you know what I'm saying, like, all right, take it to a certain level. They might put the press-ons, they might put some lashes or something, or dress up a little type of way. But now it's to the point where they in skirts, wigs, all that. Now, you know what I'm saying, it's like the more and more that the identity part of it started to become a topic. It's like now it's like, oh, I was born to be a woman. I was born to be a man type of thing. So I'm not sure how true it is for everybody. Maybe it's a smaller section or maybe it's a bigger section I don't know about as far as with the studs or, you know what I'm saying, gay people for that, gay males for that matter, that want to, you know what I'm saying, be the opposite or, you know what I'm saying, opposite sex. But I do feel like it's a lot more than what was alluded to. Like, I think it's a lot more because just from my own experience of how I see, you know what I'm saying, people carry themselves in the world. You know what I'm saying? Another thing I like to ask, you know what I'm saying, since, you know what I'm saying, ma'am, you being a part of that community, I always wondered, you know what I'm saying, like why is it that, you know what I'm saying, a lot of studs, you know what I'm saying, want to portray the negative, you know what I'm saying, image of black males? You know what I'm saying? Like, why ain't no studs wearing like suits and ties and, you know what I'm saying, khaki pants and
They got them, don't they?
Yeah. I agree. I don't like when like, I'm older. So like I have a lot of, I've had a lot of clubs and organizations to try to mold people, to find themselves or be themselves. Okay. But you're like, we don't have, like, when people come out, there's not like a rites of passage or school or anything, and it's confusing. And there's a lot of pressure in the LGBT community. There's more discrimination that goes on within the LGBT community than anything. So when we're talking about people lowering their voices and all of that kind of stuff, a lot of times that's due to peer pressure and them trying to be accepted in the community. So it's, within the community, because like, when you go to like gay clubs, because that's pretty much the school. When you go to the gay clubs or,
damn, I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's pretty much the school. That's your congregational point or whatever. And so when you're going to, the gay clubs or whatever, it's just like, it's pressure. It's like, when it's like certain types get certain type of attention. So you're going to find a lot of people who are impressionable and who haven't found themselves and things of that nature, trying to fit in with other people until they grow up. Sometimes it's just like with anything else. It takes a minute. And then you was talking about the toxic masculinity within studs or whatever, but that's because you got to look at it. It's like, who was their example? Like you hear a lot of men say, well,
please tell us.
Yeah, you hear a lot of men say, well, I don't, I didn't have a father and I didn't know any better. And so a lot of these women, they try to mimic what they saw in a man. You know what I'm saying? So if they saw, you know, like they try to mimic what they saw in a man, but I don't, like you said, I don't agree with that either. I'm anti that. I don't believe that they should be coming out here fighting, none of that kind of stuff. And, you know, like I'm a person who tries to advocate, you know, I have a lot of organizations and groups. I've had a lot of organizations and groups and stuff like that to try to, you know, get people to realize that, you know, you don't have to, you know, you don't have to do this or you don't have to do that. And you can be a productive part of society. You know, go to school, you know, work, you know, own your own business, get in corporate America. You don't have to, you know, you don't have to be a negative statistic.
I got one more question for you. So, do you believe that, you know what I'm saying, this is something that you chose, the lifestyle that you chose, or this is something that you were born being?
You know, sometimes I'm gonna tell you the truth. I battle with that. You know, like I've looked at that. You know, because you know, it's not like we don't ask ourselves that question either. You know, with me, it's a little bit more complicated. You know, I was a tomboy when I was growing up. You know, I'm from the country, so you know, I rode horses. I shot BB guns. Every year I went to the when they were saying everybody who want to play football come to the gym. You know, me and this other girl, Latanya, we were the first two people up in there, and we got turned down every year. I like to play football. I like to do the boy things. I used to get hot rod cars. I love my hot rod cars. You know what I'm saying? You know, but at the same time, you know, like I am a victim of, you know, abuse. You know, that, you know, I don't want to say certain words on here, you know, because YouTube sort of.
We get you.
Yeah. So, you know, like sometimes, you know, I have to look at it that way as well. That's why I said y'all like, okay. And, you know, I am going to say that I know that I have post-traumatic stress disorder, which means that, you know, which I don't realize is sometimes when people go through things like that, that's a life thing. Which means that when it comes down to intimacy and certain things like that, it's not like you hate nobody or nothing like that. It's just that there are certain things that sometimes will remind you of other things. So therefore, it may not be possible for you to be intimate, you know, like this type of intimate with a man, you know, or whatever, you know, like when you've been through those of things. So, you know, not all, like it's, you know, not.
Could it just be a mind thing and not a actual schlong thing?
Well,
she could think that until she actually tries it. Because I've heard a lot of people be fascinated at the results.
Look, I don't want to go that deep because it is genetic. It's genetics and biology involved too, and that scientists don't want to address, but it's prevalent. You know what I'm saying? But I don't want to go that deep because that's going to be even longer conversation.
Okay,
you know?
I feel you.
But you know, like I would welcome a debate on it at any time because I feel like, and the reason I say debates is because people learn.
You want to debate somebody bad? We're gonna set it up. When you want to wait? When you want to debate? Where you gonna debate? My channel, Trigger channel.
It don't matter. Either one of y'all channels.
When you ready? When you ready? When you ready?
When you ready.
I stay ready.
But you know, people learn.
Nah, we're gonna put something together though. We're gonna keep it respectful though, because I fuck with you. Because I ain't gonna lie, it's a lot of information. A lot of, like I said, some of the stuff you said, you taught me some stuff. I ain't gonna lie. It's some because like a lot of times we sit down and talk. Maybe we can understand something. Maybe that community needs some training on heterosexual sensitivity also, because I think they don't understand.
We need more of this. We need more people that's gonna step up to the plate and be willing to, just like I'm welcoming the questions. I'm glad y'all asked the questions because I'd rather ask and tell y'all like the, you know, the true deal than, you know, like for people to keep assuming or whatever. And you know, with the debate, you hearing opposing sides, it teaches people things.
Facts. Much respect.
Nah, for shit, so
yeah, much respect. Salute. You know what I'm saying? I just want to get a good understanding, you know what I'm saying? Because like I say, we got to live in the world amongst each other, man. And I want to be able to say my critiques and be out of love, man, and say how I feel. Because like at the end of the day, I think a lot of times we talk about behavior of a certain, you know what I'm saying, group, and it gets lumped in with like homophobia and other things, you know what I'm saying? Just like
everything is homophobic now, bro. You can't say nothing. You gotta we gotta watch it on TV at hours that the kids up, bro. You can try to raise your kids right. You can try to keep them from the music, everything. They gonna be all in public in the mall asking you, Daddy, what's that? What's wrong with him? Oh no, it's like you. So you have to address. You might as well. I ain't saying teach them like they doing with. Like I don't see none of them standing up saying, "Why are y'all talking about teaching kids about anal sex in the 3rd grade and masturbation and all of that?" Like to me, that's going too far. Like. If y'all want people to be good, shit, why y'all keep trying to hand them the motherfucking me weapons? You know what I'm saying? Y'all trying to make sure you teach them about everything you don't want them to know and do. That's some crazy.
They shouldn't be teaching sex though. You know, they should like at certain points. I mean, you know, like at a, you know, they should be teaching protection, you know, but you don't have to get into details for that. You don't have to get into details to
but in the 3rd grade though, 3rd grade.
Long as these little kids got a phone, it's going down.
But that shouldn't be the schools. You go to school,
you
right. Educated,
you right,
about fucking.
Say, can I read y'all something real quick?
Go ahead.
I want to read y'all something, man. The Lil Boosie posted today about the situation, man. Lil Nas X wanted to perform naked for charity. He said, like, bruh, they don't tell them nothing. They should be picking sides. You don't tell his little faggot ass nothing. That's the most disrespectful motherfucker in the world. He said he want to get naked on stage. Nigga, they got kids that watch this shit, trying to put that shit on all them children. Go viral, nigga. Go suck a wang on IG, bitch. That nigga said he'll get naked for charity, and y'all talking about fucking DaBaby. This man say he gonna get naked for charity in front of all these motherfucking children. That nigga disrespectful like a motherfucker. He had to get the fuck in the ass, nigga. Get sucked on the dick on IG, bitch.
Though I do agree with him. Though I agree. I was gonna say, though I agree with him on Lil Nas X agenda and the whole kid situation. He shouldn't have put the fag in there because right there that already dismisses a whole group of people from even listening to your words.
You gotta word. You right, bro. You got worded
we know
correctly.
Boosie, so we already know Boosie is not the best person when it comes to eloquence and, you know what I'm saying, being patient and tolerant with people. You know what I'm saying? And I wouldn't expect that from Boosie. So, you know what I'm saying, I'll take what he's saying with, you know what I'm saying, a grain of salt. But at the same time, when you have people like that, when celebrities, period, are the, you know what I'm saying, the initiators of these conversations, a lot of times it can go to a whole dangerous place where you have too much gay pride. Like, I ain't gonna say gay pride, too much just gay like power in a sense. You know what I'm saying? Not pride, because I don't have a problem with people being prideful of what they are. But when the power gets to the point where like a gay person can critique religion, critique heterosexuality, critique masculinity, all these different things, you know what I'm saying, where a gay man will feel like will attack masculinity in the sense of, you know what I'm saying, traditional relationships, but then not even address his own, you know what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying, that saying the misogynistic, you know what I'm saying, views in his own like group and whatever, you know what I'm saying. I feel like that become a dangerous problem to where, you know what I'm saying, like certain things get unchecked. Like she was saying, you'll have gay males, you know what I'm saying, acting a certain type of way toward lesbians, you know what I'm saying, where they probably still have a sense of manhood in them to where they feel like, well, how dare this lesbian act like a man or think she a man, blah, blah, blah. When in the same sense, there ain't no women checking the gay man for acting and feeling like he a woman, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And that's where I feel like the dialogue has to happen because, you know what I'm saying, like we have people jumping to the extremes on these things, you know what I'm saying, to where, you know what I'm saying, we can't say, hey, brother, it's cool for you to want to be with a man, but how about you stay in your lane as a man, though? You know what I'm saying? There ain't no need for you to be extra feminine. You can still like whatever you like and be a man. You know what I'm saying? And the same for women.
Well, here's the thing. Like, okay, let me just say this. Like, the problem is none of us like being lumped in a group. I don't like being lumped in a group when it comes down to black women. I don't like being lumped in a group when it comes down to
LGBT community.
And I don't like being lumped in a group when it comes down to black people. So none of us like being lumped in a group, and that's the main issue. People are lumping everything into a group. Now with Lil Nas already said he mad at the church, right? I don't agree. I don't like a lot of the stuff that Lil Nas is out here doing either. It's creepy. I said that earlier. It is creepy, it's weird. I mean, but he has a right to his expression, and you know, and no little kids should not be, you know, watching Lil Nas because he's unpredictable, and he seems like he's angry and he's lashing out.
But QR, that kind of almost in different words match up with what Boosie saying that the Nas want to get on the stage naked about kids. Like he
Right,
like
I
y'all
agree
worry
with
about what
Boosie.
DaBaby saying, and this motherfucker talking about he want to get on stage for charity and get butt naked, and kids gonna be watching this.
See, I agree with Boosie. I don't agree with this. You know, I don't
The
agree with
wording.
lumping people in. And I know Boosie don't like. He just don't like LGBTQ because this ain't his first time being derogatory. But in terms of that one particular situation or some people's views, I agree just like everybody else. You know, like a lot of us don't agree with. You know, some of these fools out here acting fools and they got mental illnesses and they make us look bad. It's just like the same way we look at, you know, black people in the community. Some of these black people out here, same way we look at some of these black women out here. Some of these black women out here, they be making us look bad. That's how it is, you know, in all aspects. Some of these people be making us look bad. And that's why I don't like the lump in a group. Don't assume that I'm like that just because them fools like that.
Okay,
A
so
question.
Let me ask you this question.
Is it a such thing as a man? You want to say something, Trick? Go ahead.
Hold on, yeah. Ain't Nigel was trying to talk. Turn your volume. Ain't Nigel, turn your volume. Yeah. We can't hear you.
We can't hear you, ain't you?
You can't hear me?
You might have the wrong headphone in.
You got the.
If the microphone's on the cord, you got to pick up that cord.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. That's better.
Okay. So I was going to ask QI a question. I explain to me. I don't even know if you can explain to me because first I got to ask you, did you watch the video of Lil Nas in the jail with the pink on? What was the purpose behind that video?
I don't know. I didn't watch the video.
Oh, okay.
I don't have a problem with. I have a problem with heterosexual or LGBT or DL down low or anybody getting naked on stage or in front of kids. So it ain't just about him being a gay man or whatever. I have a problem with certain things being shown to kids. Period. I think it's an appropriate time. For people to learn things, and I think that we should not be putting too many things in the face of a child. Now, in terms of how he wants to dress or whatever, to me that's him. Because I've seen people dress. Like I've seen people. Like as long as he's appropriate or whatever, he can wear pink. I mean, I've seen straight people wear pink.
No, I understand that, but that wasn't my point. My point to you was I was
in jail.
You to give me the meaning behind the video. I was really trying to understand the meaning behind.
Oh, I don't know. I don't
watch it. No.
Hold on. Yeah, you say you seen man wear pink in jail?
No, I've seen straight men wear pink,
but in jail.
Not in jail. Not in jail.
Go ahead, and I'll just finish your
So that's what I was saying to her. It wasn't about the factor of the pink. It was the factor of the choreography of them in pink and twerking, and they were in a jail cell on this video he had. So I'm trying to get what point is he making?
Well, let me say
that's
this.
All I was trying to get.
He a sex slave. He a sex whore.
In a jail. I don't know.
Y'all already know about don't drop the soap, and then y'all already know that like what be going down in a lot of these churches. And I think that
I definitely know that.
Yeah, if you ask me, I think that's where what Lil Nas is trying to expose.
Okay.
I mean, if you was to do that, then you would, orient those type of things. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like I ain't watched the video, but I did see like clips of it, like I did with his other video with the dancing on the devil and things. You know what I'm saying? Right. And I feel like, yeah, it is a attack toward the church in a lot of sense and just traditional American values, period. You know what I'm saying? Because, Lil Nas X is getting some pushback. You know what I'm saying? And I know, like, it's got to be hell for the man because, like, just like any person, like, if I was to post some
hold on, Jalen, what do you mean when you say it's an attack against the church?
Yeah.
an attack against the church, meaning that, you know what I'm saying, like in his like tweets and in the video symmetry, it all kind of is like, and even some of his words is like different things he's saying, like how the church views the
Treated him.
world, and kind of saying that in a way, like the church has no right to bear, like have a bearing on saying who I am as a person. You know what I'm
Hold on.
saying?
I disagree with you. I disagree with you on that, because most of the time the leader of the church is a down low or
I get what you're saying, but
TD
it's not.
Jakes,
I'm talking about from Lil Nas' point of view, which
Ricky
I could be
Rush.
Right.
wrong. I could
He
be
was
wrong. I'm just going from his point of view, because if you look at his tweets, a lot of times he'll talk about like hypocritical stuff in the church. When somebody
he
comes at him about something, he'll say, "Well, what about this that happened in the church? Or what about
see
right.
this that happened
hell,
here?"
the gays
So
are in the church deep though. I want you to
Right.
know that.
He faced church hurt. Like he faced a lot and he speaks about that in his song about like how he was treated in church, treated in church. And that's pretty much what,
He
like,
lying, QI. He lying. He
Wait, hold
lying.
on, wait
well,
on.
I don't know.
So
That's just what he
your
said.
reaction to being treated
I
bad.
think
This is your teaching moment. What the fuck?
yeah, now that's
I
what I was gonna
understand.
get
People go
to.
through
Like,
church
even
hurt.
though he feel a certain type of way, he still gotta come to a realization that they're not all Christians. Just like you had like you saying, like everybody shouldn't be
Right.
generalized
Put in
into
the
a group.
box.
We
Together.
shouldn't generalize all Christians. And a lot of times, I feel like he does that in his tweets and in the way he carries himself and how he feels like the world views him. You know what I'm saying? Like, and you know what I'm saying? Like I say, I don't think it's just an attack on church. I think it's an attack on the culture. You know what I'm saying? Of just things, period. Because I like it's a lot of times I think he said something to the sense of like, how y'all gonna be mad at me calling myself about the satanic stuff I put in my video when like in a different, like I think he named out like DMX and 3 6 Mafia
Right.
in a tweet and was talking about how they are also have, you know what I'm saying, use
They
devil
just
like
didn't have the
imagery.
homosexual Satan.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
wasn't.
they
Yeah,
just
it
didn't have
wasn't
a
none of that. Like it
homosexual.
ain't apples and
Exactly.
oranges. I mean, it's apples and oranges. It's not. You know what I'm saying? It completely the same, but it's basically saying that they've used those same type of imageries, and nobody was that mad about the devil when a straight man
Jalen,
was using it. So,
But
Jalen,
he's right on that
Jalen,
point, though.
the same
and
people
he
who
is
still
right. And I
believe
was
in
gonna.
the devil and all that shit, they need their ass kicked any motherfucking way. So they
Because
they should
Jay-Z
laugh
and
at this shit.
yeah, y'all look at Jay-Z and Beyonce's videos, and there is a lot of because they have a different religion, and a lot of people don't know about like what
we
they're
know.
yeah. A lot of people don't understand exactly like what's
But at the
going
end of the
on.
day, they are black people just like us. They black.
Yeah, but like I say, when it comes to this stuff, a lot of times, you know what I'm saying, we choose a side of the fence. Like, you know what I'm saying, gay males and, you know what I'm saying, heterosexual, you know what I'm saying, Christian males are not usually in the same circles. You know what I'm saying? So when it come down to it, you get a misrepresentation of the other person. Like if with Nas doing the over the top antics, he's painted himself as a certain type of person in the eyes of a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of times I feel like, you know what I'm saying, with him, it's the over sexualization of this whole situation. You know what I'm saying? Which I would say the same thing for a Cardi B or any other person. But those things get ignored because of those being women, and sexualization of women has been profitable and marketable and just accepted for the last 20, 30, 40 years or whatever. It really beginning of time, especially with black women, but we that's a whole nother story. And what I'm saying is with Lil Nas X, I feel like, you know what I'm saying, his music now, like I say, even though it is an agenda, you know what I'm saying, I feel like in a sense it also is an attack just on the culture, the Christianity thing, you know what I'm saying, and just what we find normal, what we find acceptable, you know what I'm saying, because, you know what I'm saying, like he's saying, I think in a way he's saying like, why would I not be able to switch lanes? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I started out being a person about the kids, but this is me living my truth now. You should control what your kids what your kids watching anyway. They should have been looking at me at Old Town Road and shit like that, because these are tweets that he said. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
That
because
they
Old
should have been.
Town Road was a bad song too.
Yeah, it was, but it's not exactly the worst of the worst. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he talking about cheating on his baby and sipping lean and shit, but you know what I'm saying? It's not the same as slinging down a pole in his drawers with, you know what I'm saying, down to Satan to, you know what I'm saying,
That's
do a
true.
lap dance and shit. Like it's
He's
two
creative.
different.
He's definitely he definitely has creativity. And I think he might be before our time or whatever. And I hate to because I'm an artist myself.
Michael Jackson was before our time.
Right.
And I hate to be that way because I am an artist, but at the same time, it's like I understand. Like you're saying, bro, it's like I understand, but it's still like and it might be me being discriminatory. I still feel like it's a little weird,
And for correction, I mean, I ain't gonna say that I wouldn't use the word understand because I don't think that if I was in his same shoes, I would do it the exact same way. I wouldn't be gay though, so that's what I'm saying. Like I can't be in his shoes, but you know what I'm saying?
You could.
Oh, I can't. I already done made that decision.
Not
you know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm talking about? What I just tell y'all.
Like you
but
said,
no, but I do get what you're saying, and that's what I was putting my mind to. I was just playing with it because you know what I'm saying. At the same time, people take internet, play with you and stuff. So you know what I'm saying. I was just making it clear, that I can't.
I got you.
But at the same time, if I was in his sense, I don't think I would do it the exact same way because you know what I'm saying. I also got to look at it. I got kinfolk that's, you know what I'm saying, homosexual that also was raised up in the church and would never disrespect God whatsoever. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And I'm not going to ignore his experience because one gay person experience is so bad that he had to go out and just go against the grain in every single way whatsoever. You know what I'm saying? Like, because he's not a representation of all gay men. You know what I'm saying? And their experiences.
Facts.
Yeah, but that's just basically my point in the matter is that I feel like he was trying to make a statement, and in a sense, he's lost his, you know what I'm saying, the point of his statement because everything is becoming more outlandish than the next. So the statement in the message is getting lost in the antics. You know what I'm saying? The antics are becoming more of the topic now. It's not what he's trying to say in his music or what he's trying to say in his tweets.
But I tell you, a Lil Nas interview by the right person is gonna be explosive because it's just be interesting to hear, like to hear where he's gonna come from.
I don't know about all that, but shit.
He's interviewed before, but every time there's opportunity for an interview, he likes to take
Queen Low.
He likes to push that envelope.
He do too much. It's basically what you're saying.
And I also feel like he should separate himself from the whole kids movement, like, because he keeps repeatedly saying that his music is for kids. He'll say it sometimes that it's not, depending on what interview he is, but it's been multiple interviews this year that he's said that his music and his core audience is for kids. So
ain't nobody said nothing about that. Nothing about that. Everybody said everything about that, but he messing with the kids. Why we can't understand that what he's doing is totally fucking wrong? Like it don't matter what's going on, and ain't nobody praising
that's the part
him.
That makes it wrong for sure.
Ain't nobody praising him, but
target audience of kids.
A 12-year-old kid looking at him. Come on, man.
Yeah, and kids should not be learning anything about sexuality. Period. Especially like if you want to start teaching kids sexuality in high school, I can get that. I can get around that. You know what I'm saying? 15 and up or whatever, I can get that. But
and then look,
you know what I'm saying?
Jalen,
He's going to elementary schools with, you know what I'm saying, kids that's in between the ages of 5 and 10. You know what I'm saying? Like
Jalen, check this out right here. The crazy thing about it is we can't stop our kids from looking at certain shit because we're not around them all the time. So they got the phones now. They can be all in the closet, all at the park. We don't know what's going on. And it's something that he be doing.
I don't think wait. I ain't gonna lie to you.
No, I don't play with them phones. I'm talking about the society. I don't play about that phone shit. So I'm talking about this dumb. I'm talking about this dumbass society though. But what I'm saying is they allowing it though. They open it up a little more, and he is the bait. He the main one that's he they promotion.
Willingly too.
Well, he ain't the only one. Like what we're saying is even with the female, a lot of female artists and what a lot of females are out here doing is very explicit as well. But like no one really is talking about that. you know, a lot of things that a lot of female artists and stuff are out here doing is explicit, and I'm not, you know, it's very explicit. So, you know, you know, like, and nobody's really talking about that. So, like, that's what I meant. Like, you're gonna have to learn how to censor, either, you know, censor what your kids, you know, kids are watching, because between TikTok and, you know, the models on Instagram and, you know, all kinds of stuff, it's a lot of stuff that be out here. It's a lot of stuff that's out in the open.
Yeah, but we've been
And like I say, with the women's side of the situation, I feel like that's got to be a lot more, you know what I'm saying, discussed too, you know what I'm saying, because we kind of have turned the blind eye, because it's like, all right, yeah, these just some bad bitches or whatever, you know what I'm saying. I like seeing bad bitches, so it's cool. Let them do what they do. But at the same time, like I say, I think T.I. said this: if we're gonna allow a WAP, then we're gonna turn around and have to allow a Lil Nas X. And when you have a Lil Nas X being able to do what he do, then you gotta let DaBaby be able to critique it and say what he feel about it, even though he wasn't critiquing or saying anything about Lil Nas X. But it's just, you got to have people be able to have those conversations and comments and talk about it. Because, like I say, if it wasn't for him saying that, we probably wouldn't even have this conversation. You know what I'm saying?
It's like King Oz was saying, you know, it's like, you know, we're not going to agree with everything. I don't agree like with all religions. I don't agree, you know, but at the same time, it's like, I don't disrespect anybody for their personal choice of a religion. I don't disrespect anybody for, you know, it might not be my cup of tea, and I'm not, you know, going to join in or whatever, but, you know, you got to let people sort of, you know, be people in a sense.
Yeah.
Exactly, because like we talk about explicit with the female right now, but we listen for years that the male be very explicit, especially E40, and we in the garage or whatever dancing to there's some hoes in this house. So,
oh yeah, yeah.
How is this something new? How is this something new?
Yeah,
Okay.
and
I
the whole
almost got up, ain't Audrey? Don't do that no more.
But she right though, like the whole
no, don't do it. Oh shit.
The B, the thought, the, you know, like, you know, it was the time we weren't saying all of this, and now, you know, it's like I didn't hear, like, I hear people say, women and everything say B word, like that's who they are, and I'm like, why y'all gotta be a B? Because I ain't used to that. You know, why y'all, you know,
we don't cross those lines, honey.
Nah, I don't agree. I don't, like, I ain't about to call nobody that, you know, I'm not about to call nobody that, but, you know, it's like there's a lot of things in culture that's, you know, derogatory and accepted.
But I also got to say this, you know what I'm saying? We can't, just because we have accepted certain things, not call out things either. You know what I'm saying?
No, call it all out.
So we got to call it all out. Don't get me wrong, but you know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of times, the people that's calling it out are calling out all these things, but because they only get heard when they calling out a certain specific thing, it becomes a narrative of, Lord, all this stuff has happened before, and it wasn't nobody saying nothing. And the point is that no, it should have been somebody saying something, and now we got somebody saying something, so we should at least hear what that person got to say and see if it's coming from a pure place of hate, because you know it's a difference when somebody just bashing some shit as almost a defense mechanism for whatever they feel inside. Because what I was saying earlier, as far as like the attacks on the LGBT community, has been from the undercover LGBT community. It hasn't been from heterosexual males or heterosexual women or anything of the sort. You know what I'm saying? As far as the majority, you know what I'm saying? I'm sure it has been some out there. There's some outliers out there, I'm sure. But the majority of these things that have happened, it's not the same as like our struggle, where you have a whole opposite group of people, you know what I'm saying, with the sole bent purpose to oppress this group of people. You know what I'm saying? There's no set group of people, you know what I'm saying, out there. And you might want to say maybe the Christians, but I'm not sure, you know what I'm saying, how true that is or not. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a lot of, you know what I'm saying, undercover things that have happened in the name of Christianity and other religions that also have accepted those same things. So I'm not sure how deep that is or not, but I don't think there's any set group that's like, we got to make sure gay people don't get in this, or gay people don't get this access, or have these things, or whatever. Because, you know what I'm saying, I have not seen that in my life, that gay people have been excluded from anything. You know what I'm saying? They've been discriminated against, or not. I say not even discriminated. It's been prejudices practiced against gay people, but I don't think it's been much of discrimination. You know what I'm saying? as far as like with other.
Ain't nothing wrong with being prejudiced neither. Everybody's prejudiced.
But I'm more offended, though. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm more offended by the music industry right now and the rap, how they're advocating for, death. Pretty much, like, yeah, and it's spreading, because it's like it started with Chicago, then it like Houston off the chain right now, Baltimore off the chain right now.
Watch this right quick. Hold on, Chad. Watch this. Trigger. Who you think was the fire starter behind this DaBaby shit? Do you think it was somebody at the concert, somebody that just saw the video, whatever, somebody like that was in the United? Who do you guessing that it was the person to make the first complaint and put it out there?
I really think that that the industry and the higher ups like put the spotlight on him, man, because DaBaby just being out of line, bro. And every once in a while,
watch this.
Hold on, bro. Let me finish. Every once in a while, you'll see them put certain niggas on pedestals for embarrassing moments. I think this is what this is.
Fact.
A lot of that be a rites of passage too.
They say a motherfucker away from Britain, bro. A British charity that works with the spread of awareness about HIV. And this is what they say the nigga did wrong. They say he was spreading misinformation about HIV. Ain't nobody even had no problem with the part about him saying if you ain't a dude in the car doing whatever, because if you're not doing that, he not talking to you. Yeah. They said he was spreading misinformation. So how was he spreading misinformation if he said you ain't got it, put your phone up or whatever? Like, shit, because you put your phone up or down, people don't know. That don't really hold no bearing on if it's true or not.
But here's the thing, though.
Go ahead.
It's like this. Okay, a lot of people think, even though like it might be a majority in terms of numbers and everything, but the 3-letter words AIDS and HIV, 3 and 4. Like they're not solely for just the gay men. You know what I'm saying? They're not. It's not. Yeah, and so a lot of people in their minds, they think, they think it's just a gay male disease when it's really not. And a lot of gay people get offended because,
But is it a high chance? Is it a higher chance if you committing those type of sex acts?
It used to be, but no longer, because they have, like, right now they got drugs for.
I'm saying you got to take some shit. That's what I'm saying. But naturally, it'll be a problem.
Yeah, or they use condoms. But it's like right now, it's like it's easy across the board.
Yeah, I can believe that. I can see that.
Mm-hmm.
I can see that.
Yeah. See, the problem was, man, when the whole thing came out, you know what I'm saying? We was coming right off the height of the sexual revolution. You know what I'm saying? So people were having more unprotected sex and having sex with more different partners than ever before. You know what I'm saying? And the thing is that, you know what I'm saying, not just trying to just make it seem like gay people are just promiscuous or something, but at that time it was a lot of promiscuity in that area, you know what I'm saying? Because all these, you know what I'm saying, men were just dropping like flies, and it was, you know what I'm saying, really white men at first. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, can I ask y'all something, man? Because I don't know why this question came up in my head, man. Do anybody know when condoms was created?
Yeah, it was some dude that got tired of having all them kids.
About the 80s or the 90s. Maybe.
Yeah, shit. But you gotta remember, it was taboo, like in the 70s and shit, to even wear them motherfuckers. If somebody asked you for one, people would be mad, like it meant something.
They was getting down during Woodstock. It was like during Woodstock, they was getting down.
Come on! I heard an old man said back in the day. He said, "Shit, they didn't use condoms. They didn't have to worry about all that shit, man. Like they didn't eat. They didn't eat no cool pappy, and they ain't believing they woman get
lying like a motherfucker."
He said, "Hey,
well, that's what my dad's saying. He 89, and he's still walking around.
And they said they didn't want their woman sucking on no top. That was nasty."
Yeah, like it was a time when
I'm glad I was born in this time frame.
Me, I'm glad I was.
Ain't it?
And then the drug era, it brought on the drug era brought on a lot of stuff too. You know, like when crack. Because you know, it was a lot of people. That's when like they really started. What they say, the price of what you call it? What your granddaddy call it? Trigger.
Cool Pepper.
The price of Cool Pepper went down.
Went down
for $5 to $5.
Oh, I
hey, Cool Pepper $5 right outside my workplace. Goddamn me.
Yeah, I saw that video.
You're gonna get more. You're gonna get more than the bang for your buck.
Okay.
But yeah, I want to say a lot of that happened around the same time. Like this whole heightened sense of, taking drugs and the drug culture, the sexual revolution, and surprisingly, feminism all happened around the same time. And that was late 60s, early 70s, the whole movement of that, And if you look at all that, it kind of, threw us all for a loop, because like I say, we stopped thinking as a collective.
Nah, they tricked our women. They tricked our black women to start focusing on us and start riding with them and that feminist shit like they do with all the other movements. They keep separating us, bro, and we'll go fight for some other shit. Oh, man, pray for the Japanese, all this shit. And then something happened to one of us. We sit back arguing with each other about it. We don't ride for each other like we ride for other people's causes. Go ahead.
Like I said, we was a collective. You know what I'm saying? We was a collective. Like I say, our wealth was built in the traditional family. You know what I'm saying? They did a poll in the study back in the 60s that showed that, 64, 65 roughly percent of, the funding that was coming to like the Black Panthers, the Martin Luther Kings and the Malcolm X's was coming from black families. You know what I'm saying? A black man and a black woman with children and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? The traditional family. And you know what I'm saying? It took us for a loop because, like I said, it stopped being a collective thinking where everybody was, building that family and then working in the collective of families and black families and started thinking for themselves and started thinking about their own individual looks and how they feel and all this different stuff came into play. Then the roles kind of got switched and shit like that.
And then we have a lot of I hate to say it like this, but crack babies out here. This is the crack baby era.
Yeah, and that came from the cocaine being so expensive in the 70s and black people not being able to get that access to that world. Then they remix it, you know what I'm saying? And boom, here you go. Here go a little $5 rock for you to have to live that white man's dream. And then little did we know it was a nightmare.
Right, and this is when I hear about a lot of, because I didn't grow up like that. Well, first of all, I'm from the South, and I just thank God for my upbringing and everything, but I've never heard so much. I've never seen so many people proud of growing up in the projects and acting like the projects was part of a norm. And then when you hear what goes on, and then when you hear what goes on in the projects, it's like what?
But see, it is a norm when that's all you got.
And they be acting like something wrong with you for not growing up in the projects, like
because that's
it's mental. That's like what you just said some real shit. And now you understand how the mental games people play with themselves when they don't want to live in reality.
Right.
I was gonna say, Parker, only you didn't see poor people freebasing though. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm trying to. That's why I was trying to get to it.
Before it got to crack, when it was just
there wasn't no poor people out there freebasing cocaine. You know what I'm saying? That was a highly dangerous situation. And when you had like even a rich black man, you know what I'm saying, he set himself on fire. Like black people didn't have an understanding of even how to do that.
Shit, you know how that shit went crack. You know how we know the story, how it was placed purposely. We know how that shit go. You know what I'm saying? But it wasn't just that, bro. Go ahead.
That's when a lot of people lost land. That's because a lot of people before the 80s, they
not because of crack, bro. They got the what you call it. You got to do with it. They fucked us out of land, out of paperwork, or what they call it, Harris auctions and all of that shit. That's how a lot of our ancestors lost our land, or we didn't understand how to prepare wills and all that shit, then you die, don't have no will. They know you don't have your paperwork right. They come in and fuck over you.
My manipulation. Say y'all, if y'all in here ain't hit that like button, man, I need y'all to hit that like button, man. Over here, you entitled to your own opinion. We can agree to disagree to agree, man. Voice your opinion respectfully. Dust your feet off before entering. Stay on topic, man. Respect the chat, man. Respect the panel, man. And you are welcome over here. Subscribe to King God. Subscribe to Pooh Black. Subscribe to Kimbo Greedy, man. Over here, we live by a motto: we all we got, we all we need. Gang, man. On this topic, man, just speaking, man, a lot of shit to me in this world that be mind manipulation. I like to preach that to y'all, man. It's just all about programming the mind to accept something, man, and move with it. Before we know it, man, we'll see us as black folks. We'll hold on, King guys. I'm gonna put you on mute for a second, bro. Us as black folk will accept some shit, man, and then get tired of it when it's too late. When it's already been a chain effect, man, and it ain't nothing because we were minding our business on something we should not be minding our business on, man. And this just a conversation, just getting different people views on life and thoughts and doing it respectfully, man. You got QI talking ass up here. You got Aunt Audrey. You got Kimbo Greedy. You got Pooh Black. You got my relative Jaded up here, man. Goddamn, we up here speak though, man. Gang, man. Y'all hit that link, man. Y'all want to come in here and touch on anything, man. Salute 314 Mike, man. Go ahead, y'all.
Yeah,
that's what it is. Shelly hit it. Shelly, that's what I missed. You right, Shelly. Shelly B, when you say he said so one of them diseases with you dying in weeks, but shit, he ain't really lying because they did come out with some other disease out of California. Motherfuckers was getting that shit and dying in weeks. But it wasn't AIDS or HIV. It was y'all know they come with some new shit. They gonna have some new shit for the summer with it.
It was something human papilloma.
What was it? Was it
HPV or something like that?
Yeah.
But you know, if you ask me what's going on right now, is like that. And it ain't even sexually transmitted.
But it's gonna always be some shit though, because to be technical about it, if you really pay attention to it, we are a virus to this motherfucking planet. This planet is trying to kill us every motherfucking day.
No,
not the planet, the people.
The planet.
Out here raw dogging.
You came here to die. You didn't come here to live forever. You came here to die, right?
I came here to graduate.
Oh, God damn. You gotta leave this shell. You can't take this shell with you, right?
That's true, but like how you say things, you know, like I'm mind over matter, how you say things. I came here to learn what I got to learn and elevate to the next level.
I can't wait for this debate, y'all. Do we need to charge $1 for this debate, or do we need to give y'all $1 for this goddamn debate?
I don't know. I came here to get as much as I can into my last breath. Whatever.
It's gonna be funny though. It's gonna be funny.
And you let them talk, it's gonna be funny.
And I know then when you die, I know I can represent and I can give you a nice funeral home that where they take good care of people. Trigger, your turn.
Yeah.
We're gonna take good care of you over here. Shit.
Yeah, we're gonna take good care of you over here, man.
Don't be scared of dying. Shit, that's part of life. Shit, fuck this.
Yeah, don't get y'all life insurance. And do y'all do the prepaid?
Pre-need.
Yeah,
pre-need.
Yeah, they gonna take care of you, man. Everybody.
For sure.
But the pre-need, let me tell you something about the pre-need.
Go ahead.
Man, the pre-need is only good as, like, let's say you pay for a certain package. If you ain't died in a couple years, King, gotta turn your volume down in the back, bro.
God, my bad.
If you ain't died in a while, the plan might don't be in change. You might have to add money to what you got on your pre-need. You might not have the funeral you might get might not be ain't shit. It might be a different casket in that package now. Or if you gotta make sure that you have it contracted right in the thing, so you can make sure no matter how long it is when I die, and when I did this pre-need, the casket costs this much, man. So hell, the funeral home usually loses on pre-needs most of the time. So you see you don't see some funeral homes don't like to do pre-needs. That's why they got a person that do them for you. They don't have them in a building because they rather you just pay for whatever package they got at the time.
Don't leave all that shit on your family either. If you're such a boss, baller, player, bad bitch, all that shit, bury your motherfucking self. You want to impress me?
Facts, something better than none.
For real.
Nah, for shit show, man. Nah, it's all goddamn me good. Jalen, you want to touch on anything?
I just feel like I say, we just need a kind of a code of conduct to where, you know what I'm saying, nobody feels as if, you know what I'm saying, the bias or the narrative is pushed in one favor or another. You know what I'm saying? Like, if a gay person is, you know what I'm saying, like conducting themselves a certain type of way, it should be able to be critiqued, just like if a heterosexual person is, you know what I'm saying, conducting themselves a type of way, it should be critiqued. Because like a lot of times, like I'll see like you know, men, you know what I'm saying, ashamed for like kind of catcalling and, you know what I'm saying, just overly aggressive pursuing a woman. And a lot of times, like just say like with a gay male, and especially in the entertainment and media, you know what I'm saying, you'll have like that gay male that you might get the, you know what I'm saying, the good looking actor that come on there, and you know what I'm saying, he's getting harassed by
Terry
you know
Crews.
what I'm saying, by this dude who's trying to advance on him, and he's over here like, yeah, you know, I ain't like that, I got a girl, blah blah blah, and it become a situation. And I also want to see more consistency with the women when it comes to this, you know what I'm saying, because a lot of times we'll holler this that we, you know what I'm saying, support gay men and they struggle in the third, but then the first time a man, you know what I'm saying, criticizes a situation with a woman, oh, you gay, you don't like women, you know what I'm saying? You can't have it both ways, you know what I'm saying?
I agree. You know what we need though? To be honest, we need more. We need to create more of our more programs, you know, ourselves for our own children. Because back then that's one thing that we did have. We had a lot of programs. And I don't mean nothing, you know, centered around gender, anything like that. I mean stuff that will help motivate or give kids or children a self-esteem, you know, a purpose of life. Like I say, we need more STEM. And I agree with Kwame Brown. We need coding because like we look at sports and all that, but we're not looking at science and math and how important that is. And, you know, like, and, you know, right now in the computer industry, you know, we need, you know, to be on top of our game in that.
I think we need to get back to the involvement of the PTA at the schools. And that way you can alleviate some of these things that's going on at the schools. Like you said, Lil Nas.
Andy, turn up your volume.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we need to get back involved, like with PTA in the schools, since they were talking about how the schools allowing Lil Nas to come and talk to the kids. Well, if we get back to being involved in the PTA, then we can prevent all those types of things from happening in the schools.
Facts. Stand up and exercise, you know, your rights. You know, just don't step on nobody else's in the process.
I don't think that's the answer. I think the answer is take the goddamn kids, goddamn little cell phones and all that away from them, because that's the problem. Just straight up, school, regardless, they still got the internet and they still can push on these people and search these people and look at whatever the fuck they want to look at the end of the day. They can get on there and just look it up. Easy.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, that goes back to what King God says. That's on the parent. Why are you giving your kids phones at 5, 6, 7, 8? For what?
Nah, facts. Where King guys, you want to touch on any of this?
No, y'all hit it on the points, and the Queen just said what I was gonna say. You know, we talk about it all the time. We already know the problems. We know a couple of solutions. I identified the problems. We talk about it a lot. It gets tiring for me to just keep talking about it. You know, I'm a walking, talking kind of person. You know, If you know better, do better. Keep your kids. It start at home. What is you allowing them to do? What is the structure like? What is the discipline like? You know, like my, even though your kids can grow up or get older and get into other things, it's always a possibility. We know that. See what I'm saying? We know that. But it starts at home. My kids don't know nothing about Cardi B's and Lil Nas X's other than that one Old Town Roller song. Other than that, they don't know shit about that because I don't expose them to the fuckery, and I lead by example. You know, I don't do a lot of girl shit. They don't put, you know, I got girls by the way. They don't put crowns on my head. They don't do daddy nails and stuff like that. You know, I tell them a man is a certain way, and if you see a man act like a broad, he a chump. If you don't agree with that, I don't care. Stay in your lane. You see, it's that simple to me. But I don't go outside and call every motherfucker a chump. I just let them know boys don't act like girls, period. Daddy's not doing that. Your uncles don't do that. You see how we are. But it starts at home. However your discipline and your structure is at home and what you allow them to be exposed to, you can't really trip if they get exposed to it. You kind of gave them the push start. Like, okay, I'm going to let you be on the phone all day. Or I'm going to unmonitor you or whatever it is, wherever you're slacking. That's on the parents at home. It start there. It always going to start there. It ain't never going to change. It always starts at home. What are you doing? Stop complaining about it.
Amen.
That's just me. That's just me. I don't mean to step on toes. If I do, it's too sensitive.
No, that's correct. And have open dialogues. You know,
absolutely.
You should talk to your kids, because if you're not talking to your kids, you don't know if your kids should feel comfortable talking to you.
Absolutely.
And you know, you should know like a good bit about what's going on in your children's lives. Because other than that, it's a lot of, you know, you missing out on a lot of things.
Right. When you see when your kids don't know how to process what they're seeing, hopefully they ain't seeing too much, but we just don't want to go at the bare minimum. You know, if they can't process what they're seeing or exposed to, you didn't set them up to be able to comprehend on a basic foundational level. Like, okay, I can identify that at least. I know what that's about to a basic level. You got to set your kids up for some success. You got to give them some tools and weapons to be able to step out into the world and face this weird ass world we in. You know, I've said it 1,000 times. We in the era of bitch assness. It is what it is. It's bitch assness on a lot of levels, on a lot of sides. I'm not taking up no sides.
Man, I wanna address Parker. She said parenting, sex in the household is a good topic. The same parenting, same sex. I know I do have some women friends that raise kids together. Goddamn, and they kids are straight.
They got a lot of food stamps in the house, don't they, Trigger?
Yeah, you got a lot of food stuff in the goddamn house, and they
crazy.
I'm letting you know the perks why they choose it. You
they kids are fine. I think a parent is a parent, man. It's how you teach. Like some I'm gonna give it to them, man. Some I know maybe one or two studs that got more heart than a lot of niggas and more man than a lot of niggas.
Man,
watch this though, Trigger. Think about this though. So if they take over and everybody start doing it like that, who gonna populate the earth?
See, that's your problem, Kimbo. It ain't
that's
no
a question. I said who gonna populate the earth?
It ain't no such thing as taking over. You know, it ain't. You
Who
like
said
it ain't
taking
no
over?
thing.
I said if they start doing it like that, we ain't talking about taking over like that in a sense. Come on now.
In the literal.
I'm saying if that becomes the norm, like if people start saying it's gonna be, you know, that becomes the I'm gonna say the higher percentage.
You was right. The norm.
You don't
the
think
norm.
that,
If that comes the norm, it's gonna be less. It's gonna be less. It's gonna be less children being born, less humans being born.
Bro,
Am I right or wrong?
but look, hold on, y'all. A big homie. I wasn't trying to say that I think that studs are better fit than a man as a parent. I'm just speaking
I get that.
Yeah, I'm just saying. I understand where you coming from on it and shit.
Oh no, you know I know a bunch of them like that too. They raising the kids well. They ain't out there tripping, shooting nothing up. You know they
the best kids. They
right, some of them shit. The kids just
kids.
get it. They got two people that love them and they shit that work for them.
But
and they still have daddy in their life.
But Q, I just finna say that Q. I was just finna say so some of them still got their daddy involved with them, so it's like a 3-parent raising. So their daddy is. I gotta give salutes to the fathers who in them type of situations like me. my two oldest kids. I was in that situation.
Right,
I was
right.
in that situation. Like, it was times to where I was mad and shit. Like, say, nigga, that ain't your goddamn kids, fool. But I got to still respect that her and my baby mother is an item together, and they paying bills, and she's somebody who does for my kids too.
Right, right.
And then I tell a lot of people, like, you got to accept the fact that, that child has a father and deserves to be, have a relationship with their father. I'm all like, even though you're co-parenting and all of that kind of stuff, you can't take, you can't take, take, the privilege away from that child, the right away from that child to, be with his father.
Right.
Yeah. Hey, y'all hit that like button if y'all just came in. I see some of y'all just came in. If you ain't hit the like button yet, you a hater. I just want to let y'all know, man, that shit for free, man. It don't hurt a thing, man. So please, I ask y'all, hit the goddamn me like button, man. Please, goddamn me, go subscribe to King God. Please, goddamn me, go subscribe to Kimbo Greedy. Please, goddamn me, subscribe to Pooh Black. What type of nigga y'all know? Goddamn ask y'all, please. So y'all know I need y'all to do that. I need y'all to support us. I need y'all to stay there. I need y'all to subscribe. I need y'all to share. I need y'all to ride with the gang. I need y'all to take notes at time and sit back and be grown for a second and enjoy some fire ass content. That's it.
But like I was saying, Kimbo, like a lot of LGBT people still have kids. Now I had to make that clear when he act like we're gonna stop having children. We're gonna stop having children. We're gonna, we don't have no children. People have children.
Exactly. We'll never stop populating because that's why they have sperm banks.
Okay.
Ooh, I love that QR, boy.
On your neck.
Boy. Hey, QR, you say QR. Hey, QR, I fucks with you, goddamn. Kimbo, I didn't even get. Hey, it was like a song.
Nigga, you hadn't even closed your mouth yet from your words, shit.
I swear to God, she dived in like.
But I love all y'all, though. I love all y'all.
I fucks with you. Hey, now, QR, I fucks with you, goddamn. Your ass just bam, like QR said, I got the mic, nigga.
My point across.
Yeah, you good people.
Shit.
Yeah, I said they got me fucked up this time. I'm finna get in there.
Shit, hell yeah. Say, man.
Especially Kimbo, he be trying to slide his stuff and then run. I be like,
I'm on the panel. That's what I'm supposed to do.
Like, come back here.
I'm here to block all that bullshit. That's why he got me. I ain't finna let nobody just come say no anything. That's my job to handle the bullshit.
Oh Lord.
Exactly. He ain't lying. That is his job.
Yeah,
Trust me. The worst thing a person can do is try to assume another motherfucker's IQ. Trust me.
Man,
I'll be paying attention to all that well read, and for some people like they know a whole lot. I can't wait to test this motherfucker trigger. This motherfucker's going down. Y'all gonna have to laugh for y'all life. I'm gonna do this for y'all, but I'm gonna do it humbly. And I want us to see, hey, you gotta stay humble when you teaching, because when you got that little chip on your shoulder, it's hard for people to get your message. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You gotta be humble with your message.
Do I have do you feel like I have a chip?
Yes, you got one on your show talking about you ain't got no problem with down low brothers. You need to reevaluate your shit.
Damn, I didn't say that. I ain't never say nothing.
Yeah,
every time I call out on something, you say I ain't say that.
Yeah, you did.
We be letting you make it on a lot of stuff you say. I'm like,
I
hold
didn't have a
on.
problem with down low brothers.
I wouldn't make that up. We're gonna do you like we did. What was old girl name?
You did say that.
The last person, go back and watch the tape. I would not lie on you, man.
It really don't have nothing to do with me. That's why I'm like, it really like it. I can't take it serious because it don't have nothing to do with me. Although I believe that everybody should be honest. I'm just saying personally.
Thank you. That's what we saying.
Should be upfront and honest, though.
Because watch this. That's the problem when you have people out here tricking people. You have a man or a woman tricking somebody, hiding their identity. Then the person find out and they hurt them. Then he shouldn't have did that to them. People fuck that down low shit. It's called gay pride. If you're gonna be gay, be proud. If you heterosexual, be proud. If you like bestiality, be proud. If you're not being proud of it, it's something fucking wrong with you hiding from. Well, who you trying to trick? Who you trying to fuck over?
And if I said that, I didn't that ain't what I was trying to say.
We know you be trying to get your point across. You just be talking sometimes. You just
you be talking, but watch this. You always gonna meet somebody who might read one more book than you. Remember that.
Oh yeah, I don't feel like I know everything, but seriously, like if I said that deal, that's why I said, did I say that?
That's why you lost a lot of us. That's why we was like, what the Mike? QI, my dog, but QI tripping right now.
I might have in my mind been talking about something else because I don't.
You think about one of your homeboys and shit.
I don't agree with secrets like that down low because I feel like that's how people get.
That ain't cool. And the defense of the queens, like I hate that shit. Like don't do no woman like that. Like I said, I grab that motherfucking that phone in visitation and tell on niggas for real. I'm like, bro, that's not cool. Why would you do a young lady like that? She liking you, thinking you one way, but you doing some other shit. That shit destroys some people. Some people can't handle that. Some women will never be the same after that. And the same way with men. So they make some men want to commit a heinous crime. Shit.
And a lot of times
say it's gay hide. Scorpion, you need to go to sleep.
And
it's
a lot
raw
of times
hide.
they be straight up gay and they just be using the woman for whatever resources that she has.
But that's wrong. But that's wrong because
that's wrong because shit.
If a man tell me he's straight and then he walk up in my house and he talk about he want a lettuce wrap, he liable to get his ass wrapped with a bullet. Okay.
Like his schnickle melted.
Yeah. Exactly.
Well, if I said that, I'm definitely backpedaling on that. I didn't mean that at all.
Okay, we get it. Could have been a mistake, shit, but we want to make sure the listeners get it because we don't want nobody misconstruing nothing you said.
Right.
No, you had lost me on that. I was finna get Trigger. I was finna go in the back chat and say, man, we need to call the police on QI.
Yeah, QI. Just how you think I didn't catch it. You tried to throw shade when Kimbo first came in, and you talk about I'm very intelligent. And I've read a lot of books, so I can debate.
They always chunk that out there.
No, I was talking to Chop.
The one dude, what's chopping?
I know.
Yeah, and it wasn't about. I wasn't trying to throw shade or nothing. I was just trying to let him know that I disagree, but we can debate later on this topic.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I called you out. I called you out. First person I ever called out on the internet is you.
That's fine. I know that's what you're gonna do. That's your job.
I'm fucking with you, man. We gotta have fun. We gotta have fun with it, though. I ain't gonna lie, you're a good sport, though, because you have fun with us. Like you don't take it personal, and we feel together. We hope people looking at this shit like, look at these crazy motherfuckers. But they having fun. They not finna kill each other. None of that. You know what I'm saying?
This is what we need.
Right.
Yeah, remind me of my family and the people that I grew up. This is what I do every day. Like
okay. Already.
This how it is. People that I went to school with.
Hey Kimbo, cause I sure thought she gonna cuss me out when I hit her with that talking ass. I just knew she was gonna cuss me out.
Nah, I've been checking out now. She can laugh with you though. She cool. She cool.
And
she
I
can
know
laugh
I
too.
talk. I know I can tell it ain't no lie. You know what I'm saying?
Some people they'll scorn everybody and get their shit in. So somebody say something about them. We had one of them the other day. It's World War. She contacting people and shit. Watch Trigger. I think he's stealing from you. Somebody hit me up and say she think watch Trigger. God, what the fuck?
Like
crazy, bro.
At the same time.
Yeah, watch Trigger. Goddamn, what are you talking about, man?
See what this do right here though. This give the kids, this right here is better than a gay person defending their gayness or a heterosexual person defending their heterosexuality. Us having to be able to have the conversation to understand each other and to agree or disagree where we disagree at, that let the kids know that, all right, if I end up having these feelings, I know that I'm not gonna get shunned by my culture. You know what I'm saying? And if I don't have the feelings, but I come in contact with another person, I know how to have a conversation with them without necessarily making them feel alienated and not a part of what we got going on. Because you know what I'm saying? Gay, black. I mean, if you black and gay or black and straight, you still black. You were black first. You know what I'm saying? And that's my whole motto. Black first, man. We gotta and black in the sense of, you know what I'm saying, that's just what we are looked at as and not who we are.
Facts, man. Well, hey, y'all, my guest on the panel, I'm finna clear y'all off and leave my panel so we can chop it up, man. I salute to you, Ain't Audrey. You know, I appreciate you coming up here.
Yes.
Q, I salute to your talking ass and my coming up here, man. Nah, big salute, man. I like Q.
All right, salute y'all.
Salute, fam.
Yeah, salute.
All right, y'all.
Peace.
Peace.
You gotta go buy you some books, nigga.
It's good to let the ladies talk, man. It shows that
for real.
Give a damn.
Man, what y'all think about overall, like, man, just the conversation tonight, man?
Nigga, she can talk. Nigga, she can talk.
Like
shit. My phone
Wait,
getting everything, man.
Watch this, Pooh Black. Watch this.
Boy.
She can talk, but she don't know how to listen. You know how she don't know how to listen? She can't remember what the fuck she just said.
Yeah, that's my dog, Q. I'm fucking with Q, man. Goddamn.
Hey, no. Nigga, fuck with her. She straight.
Hey, boy, she killed me, boy. When I finna say something else, and I heard her talk, I said, God damn.
Yeah, she got you with that.
Yeah, I'm like, damn, she cold than a bitch, boy.
Already.
Goddamn me, but hell, overall, man, man, we didn't really talk about this, man. T.I. Kimbo, what you think about T.I. coming in?
I think T.I. need to sit his motherfucking ass down. You got enough shit going on, bro. I know social media is about trying to stay relevant and all this shit. What fucked me up about a lot of them celebrities, bro, they cloud chasing, they do more shit than the average motherfucker like us that's trying to get it out the mud, get it out the ground. They won't even leave the motherfucking social media airways open for regular motherfuckers like us. Like, goddamn, T.I., sit y'all bitch ass down somewhere. Y'all don't even need this shit.
Yeah, like you need to worry about your own situation.
He got something to say about every motherfucking thing, bro. Then we just see the police kicking the girl in the head down there in Atlanta. Yep. Like, nigga, focus. If we start focusing on the shit around us, like King God said, it starts in the home. Your home is your village. If we start focusing on where we live and quit trying to focus on motherfuckers way in Connecticut, Ohio, Washington, and motherfucking me, Boise, Ohio, or some shit. You're gonna pick some shit way far away, so you really ain't connected to it, but you got shit going on right in your own backyard. Yeah, nigga, funny in the motherfucker, but that's the industry though. I understand that shit. See, I never be able to be buddies with niggas like that because I'm gonna talk too much and they gonna tell him, "Nah, get that nigga out. Don't let that nigga back in this room no more." I'm one of them niggas. I fuck somebody's celebrity. Them niggas men like me. And if I get a good punch first, they gonna fall. Fuck them. All of them. Them niggas suckers, man. And I ain't hating on they. I love, like we say, I love the show. I love all that shit he was doing. I love the way he was a successful motherfucker. Harvey Weinstein, all the motherfuckers was successful. Bernie Madoff, all of them were successful motherfuckers. Your money don't impress me. How you are, what you are, and how you conduct yourself as a human motherfucking being, with you get my respect on, bro. For real. Because I know a bunch of motherfuckers with money that ain't shit, bro.
And James, I don't care how real it was, man. That's why his ass is in the problem that he is in now, because he talked too goddamn much.
No, he do say some real shit, but sometimes, you know how they say it's a time to talk, it's a time to shut up. Sometimes it ain't your business, it ain't your time to talk. It's quick, you got your own shit. If you want to talk, nigga, talk about your own self. Talk about your motherfucking alleged shit. Come out and talk about that every day. Don't get in nobody else shit. That's not no good look for you, T.I. Of course, we agree with him, but I'm saying he don't need that motherfucking attention. Like, I love when that nigga said, if that community, the FBI community, the DEA community, my bad. I mean, the ATF community, you know them people. If they goddamn me, if they got more rights than us, bro, just let us know, man, because it's damn sure starting to seem like it. Because that man didn't say nothing in there about nigga. When I first, that's why I say when I could hear anybody trigger, I was like, why the fuck the LGBT community got mad about him saying what he said? That shit didn't say nothing about no gay people.
Yeah,
that nigga said if you ain't a nigga outside in the car giving oral favors, put your phone up. But he also said as a pun with the women, if your vagina ain't smelling like QI's motherfucking me feet, then put your lighters up. So goddamn, y'all can't get the pun behind that. People take that little clip, bro, and that I guess when they hate on y'all, bro. Like I said, a motherfucker away from Britain made this complaint, bro. LGBT community away from Britain. So when I wanted to say when fam was on her, you keep on saying, nah, it's different sections, it's different cliques, it's different crews, and if them motherfuckers give out some reparations for people that's involved in that type of activity, all of them gonna line up. Trigger, fuck you think I am?
Yeah. No.
One lay down, two get up. That's what I was taught. One lay down, two get up. Who black? That's what they taught me in the penitentiary. Who black? One lay down, two get up. One lay down, two get up.
What is they crazy the motherfucker? Man,
that's all, man. That's all, man. That's some whole shit, man. I fuck with T.I. though, but nigga, chill sometimes. You need to pick and choose your wars better. That's all I'm saying.
Nah, for shit. So, King Guy.
Yeah, I didn't get to hear what he said. I don't, I don't follow behind celebrities. I don't really care what they do. Like, I don't give a damn. But
I don't care about shit.
Yeah, I don't care about shit, man.
And I think that's the answer. That's the answer. Stay in your lane. Stay in your lane. It's that simple. I stay in my lane. I don't care what they say. But I see the
right. No, I feel you. No, that's how it's supposed to. Trust me. I'm just being vocal, but we feel the same way.
No doubt. But,
look, we feel the same way. Fuck him. He don't represent me, my culture, or my motherfucking people, because he made some good songs. He wasn't trapping like I was trapping. That shit don't represent me. They song trapping. We lived a totally different way down here where I'm from, how we did our shit. So it's cute songs to me, but it don't resonate to me on a spiritual level. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah. That nigga should have been a professor or a school teacher.
That nigga say should have been a professor. Yeah, he know them words. I like that's his niche though. He like the you know how you have some rappers like Nas X got his shit. He the smart street rapper. That's his niche though. I get that.
Nah, for shit show, man.
You said it best, Kimbo. These are just men. These are just people. That's why I don't really be caring what they're doing. Why would I care? It don't affect me. It might affect on a bigger scale, but I gotta handle it at home first. Then I gotta handle it outside the home. But until then, you do what you do. I know I'm not exposing myself to none of y'all fuckery, so I don't need to trip on it. But if he said some out of pocket shit, it wouldn't be no surprise. I say out of pocket shit all the time. It doesn't matter.
Right. We ain't saying cancel him or nothing. I'm just saying, nigga, learn to pick your battles better.
Absolutely. That's a wise man.
James, have you been watching the damn show? You must ain't been here the whole goddamn show.
I see it's coming.
Yeah, James, you gotta go back and watch the show, fam.
Nah, James pulled the Pooh Black and went to sleep or some shit. They're not getting back up to it or something.
Why would you even ask us that, bro? James, you wrong, bro. And they told me you was cool. They say James one of the coolest motherfuckers in the chat, man. You gonna do us like that?
Damn, man. Shit, man. Any closing words, man, before we close up, man?
I just
no, James.
No, we don't.
Things to the table, man. Every day we go live is dope. So I appreciate the platform. I appreciate the topics, the panel, and the chat.
Nah, for shit. So, Kimbo.
Hey man, QI, if you in the chat, you got me fucked up. You better go practice and do some brain push-ups because I'm coming for you. I'm just having fun. Nah, man, it's always fun to learn, man. With me, that's my thing. That's my slogan, man. Shit, teach, learn, laugh, motherfucking repeat. Shit. If you ain't doing that, you tripping. What shit? That's what life is all about. That's what I was told, man. For real. If you ain't teaching nothing, you ain't learning nothing. Quit trying to trick people and just regurgitating what you read. Did you really research the shit you read? Did you research the author that you read? Did you go watch his other works and find out 10 years ago, was he standing on this same shit? Did he grow himself? Because with information, bro, a lot of times you gonna grow too. Some shit you thought was solid this year, 5 years later, you might find out, damn, okay, this how this really go. I was missing this book or this subject or whatever, but it's a never-ending process, bro. Teach, learn, motherfucking me, laugh, and repeat, and cash out my nigga Trigger.
Pooh Black.
Hey, I appreciate everybody, you know what I'm saying, representing that 1,000, man. Keep it 1,000. Shit, other than that, I'm good, man. They took the panel, man. QIPI, you a bad motherfucker. You a bad motherfucker.
No, for shit show, man. I want to salute again to QI, man. I want to salute to Aunt Audrey for coming up here. I want to salute to chopping up with Shano, even though your ass was showing all the white folks and everything that I don't allow over here, man. Over here, bro, I'm straight business, bro. Oh no, my boy, man. That I ain't messing with you wouldn't pay attention. You know when I'm high, I get distracted easily by certain shit. That certain shit will aggravate me, man. But that's my boy. So y'all make sure y'all go subscribe to Chopping Up with Shano, man. His page good, man. He grinding, man. So y'all go there and check him out, man. If y'all like him, like I said, man, all I can do is shout y'all names up and ask people to go subscribe to y'all, man. If you ain't popping your shit right over there, that ain't my problem, man. That is not my problem, man. Everybody on my panel pop their shit, so y'all make sure y'all go subscribe to them, man, because they wouldn't be up here beside me, and I wouldn't trust them to be up here beside me if they didn't, man. On to the favorite slogan. Y'all know how it is. Thinking cultivate the mind, opening new roads to highways across the world. Without thought, we can't accomplish anything or become anyone in life. Never make an excuse. Excuses are tools used by a company. And I do mean a company. Individuals to build monuments of nothingness. Therefore, you are nothing. Absolutely nothing. Dirtbag nothing. Poo cheese nothing. That type nothing. Keep a clear mind. Keep your eyes open. Pay attention to everything and everybody, including us, man. Know the limitations to your body, unintentional grasp of people and things before you start dreaming. After one day, your mind will come a self-cynical thought of many negative things and many negative thoughts. And my Mo3 voice, man, to the ones who hating on me, man, for social media. I don't need no feedback. I don't need no help. I already know where I'm gonna be at, man. And I'm out of here, man. Gang. Me will hurry up, cause my son and my nephew gonna murder something. Gang.
Say, man, I don't give a fuck about the feds, DEA, ATF, task force.
And y'all, Duke ain't working nothing over here, man. I asked Duke to come up here because I needed to get an understanding of him, man. So whatever he talking about, he free to talk about over here, man. Let y'all get this stuff out here, because I don't want to have to start blocking people from the stage.
You follow Pooh Black. You follow Pooh Black. You follow Pooh Black.
No, this shit show, man. The truth be told, allegedly, y'all make sure y'all subscribe to him, man. Man, thinking cultivate the mind, opening new roads to highways across the world. So without thought, man, you can't do nothing, man. You titled to your own opinion over here, man. You can agree to disagree and disagree to disagree.
You follow Pooh Black.
Oh, for shit, so. AKA all the way, mate. Y'all know what I call him. Y'all know what she is. AKA all the way, mate. With me. Who is all the way, mate?
Grab some popcorn. You know what I'm saying?
No, for shit, so, man.
You know what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying? I'm just saying, though, man.
Enjoy life.